What's going on, people? Welcome back. You already know what it is. We're here. We are here. Everybody's already here. Shane's messaging me saying, man, they're waiting for me. I said, listen, man, I've got to build anticipation. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everybody in the chat already. Shane is on his way. Shane's going to be about half an hour, something like that. Shane's actually on his way. He was working today. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, do all those kind of things. Like I say, Shane is five likes or you ain't streaming, bro. That's it. Man, got to get the likes up. Do you know what I'm saying? Road to 5K. It's been good. Do you know what I'm saying? The channel growth has been really good. Really appreciate everybody locking in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been like I say, we're seeing it grow slowly. Pause. Do you know what I mean? First pause of the day, blood fire. Not even a minute into the video. A man of pausing already. You know what I'm saying? You not know me, I had to get my tea. I had to get my tea with the Only Facts mug. Do you know what I'm saying? We got merch. We're big in the game now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're trying to be someone. Big up Nathaniel in the building all the way from America, Himanshu, all the way from India. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the man, them Ravage, 80, them non-footballing, knowing man. Do you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Northwest London man, them. Max, shout out to the Northwest London man, them as well. Do you know what I'm saying? 10 likes already. We're feeling the love. We're feeling the love. But yeah, we're here. We're here. Obviously, React Poor got a knockout, got a stoppage win. And we're just waiting to get into the Azim fight. Big up 50, big up everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? Ahmad Diallo, everybody in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about everything. We got a lot to get through. Max said, I saw your post on Joseph Parker. I'm only not going to touch on Joseph Parker yet. Pause again. Pause number 2, Bloodfire. Pause number 2, because I'm going to wait for Shane to get here. Because me and Shane were talking off camera, and we said, you know what? Let's talk about this on the show. Do you know what I'm saying? Annoyingly, because we got the undercard, and the undercard's not terrible, but it's Adam Azim, decent fighter. Then we've got another fight. We've got Echo Usman, Catrall, decent fight as well. But we're going to have a little bit of time in between. So we're going to talk about AJ versus Jake Paul. We're going to talk about that. I want to wait for Shane to get here. We're going to talk about obviously this fight, and we're going to talk about the Joseph Parker situation. So there's a lot to happen. Two pauses in 76 seconds is mad. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Joseph Parker, we're going to talk about that. Gabriel injured as well. Yeah, Gabriel injured, Calafiori injured. Jesus is coming back, but obviously Jesus don't play centre back, you know, like that. And no one in the squad, as good as they are, does what Gabriel does. So I'm hoping it's a precautionary one. He looked injured, but I'm hoping it's not a long injury. I hope it's not a long time he's going to be out. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got a little bit of time to rest now. So obviously Saka and Eze scored for England as well. Did you man see the commentary? If you lot aren't in England, you might not have seen it. Phil Foden plays a very simple pass to Eze. Eze scores an outrageous first time finish, bends it top corner away from the keeper, and all the commentary was just talking about Foden and how amazing the pass was. My brother, please, it's a simple pass. Like I couldn't believe. I thought I was hearing things. Like when I heard it, I thought, am I deep in it? You know, sometimes man think too much about race and culture. I thought, am I overthinking this? And I woke up in the morning and bare people were saying to me, bro, did you hear the commentary last night? All about the Foden PR is crazy, but we're going to talk about that as well. I just want to say quickly, I know you have family in Jamaica. It's sad what's going on there with Melissa. It's relatable to my family because it's been affected by hurricane in Trinidad many years ago. Yeah, 100%, 100%. And you know, Grenada. My dad's from Jamaica. My mom's from Grenada. Grenada was where I was recently when I weren't here, and yeah, Grenada was ripped apart by Hurricane Sandy. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of the roads that's built in Grenada now, they were saying to me it wasn't. Grenada was like one of the last untouched West Indian Caribbean islands for a long time before Hurricane Sandy. So when these hurricanes hit seriously, like Jamaica will be forever changed. Jamaica will be a different country. If you're someone that goes to Jamaica regularly, not as regular as like Shane, but like if you're someone that goes every 3 or 4 years or something like that as a regular holiday destination, it will be different post Hurricane Melissa than before. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But like I said, I'm on record. I'm on record. I use this YouTube channel, yeah, this YouTube thing. Let me tell you something about me. I'm big into my history. I'm big into my politics. I'm big into my black history, my black rights, and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm big into this. And this YouTube channel for me, obviously, I talk about sports. We talk about a lot of topics, but for me, it's partly to be on the record, officially on the record about my thoughts and my views. Because I don't make views based on making up random shit. and then figuring out that I haven't considered stuff. I sit down and I think about all the different elements, and I have a number of reasons why I, as a black person, would not play for England. Why I believe, especially in the current current political climate, why I believe that black players should not be playing for England. Mixed race people, I think you lot are a different breed, but black people should not be playing for England, in my opinion. The video's out, you can go look at it now. But things like last night is exactly why I say what I say. Jump in, and I have yet to make one of these points and be proved incorrect. Do you know what I'm saying? ITV with Glazing Foden to the moon for a 3-yard pass. I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. Big up Mustafa. What you say, my bro? Foden PR is on another level, 100%. Eubank will win. You think, Nick? I think so. I think so. Like, just on the basic level that he won last time and he will be better this time. He made the weight more comfortably. He has a better coach in his corner, and I don't know what Conor Benn can do to hurt him. Do you know what I mean? Chris has fought at a higher level, which means that he knows how to take a loss. And he didn't lose, but he knows how to take a fight and learn from that fight and take lessons from that fight. We've never seen Conor Benn lose before. So I don't know what Conor Benn comes in to do differently than what he did last time. If Chris Eubank wins, it's standard. If Conor Benn were to win tonight, it would be unbelievable. And it would, for me, it would put him at world level, not because he's a world level fighter, but to go up to 160 and lose and then take lessons from that loss and go again and see how you can implement that plan. That would be extremely impressive. I just don't see him doing it. Prayers to Jamaica, 100%, always, always. What do you think? Who do you think will play number 10 for England at the World Cup? For me, I think it's between Palmer and for me it's between Palmer and Foden. I really like Foden as a 10. I think Foden's a very good 10. It's just that PR and that screaming about the past was ridiculous. Foden for me is a natural 10. He's like Bernardo Silva to me. He can go both ways. So and he's a good striker of the ball. They're very similar to Cole Palmer. It's between him and Palmer for the 10, but they've both got to go 100%. But there's times when I've seen him shifted out wide for City. He doesn't look as effective. He's so effective in the middle of the park. I would have Foden as a 10. Between, like I say, that 10 position should be between him and Cole Palmer, in my opinion. But what do I know? The Foden PR machine is mad. It's worse than Bellingham's PR. 100% it's worse than Bellingham's PR because Foden plays for English clubs, so it's just crazy. Jude has to be the 10, Palmer on the bench. I would have Jude in the 8. Personally, I'd have Rice and Bellingham. I'd have Rice in the 6, Bellingham in the 8, box to box. Bellingham's more athletic than he is technical. Foden's probably more technical than he is athletic. Palmer's also probably more technical than he is athletic, which is why I see him as a 10. Jude's real strengths are in his physicality and his athleticism, not necessarily in his technical ability, which is why I would have him as an 8. And a lot of the, especially if you wanted to bring in someone else and have Bellingham as a 10 against the top teams in the semis and final, fair enough, maybe, but it's not attacking enough for me when we're playing, say we, and it's for England, but when England is playing lower level opposition, if England is playing, say, Slovenia at the World Cup, Rice, Bellingham, Foden or Palmer, and slap these man 8-0. Like, you should be slapping these man. Do you know what I'm saying? And not playing so. People say Arsenal play defensive because we play 2 DMs, which we don't. But let's say, for example, we did. England are going into games where they are by far the favourites, with Rice in the 6, not the 8 that plays for Arsenal, Rice in the 6, and Calvin Phillips next to him. That's 2 DMs against a way lower level team. Doesn't make any sense. Shane, no one trying to play for teams like Nigeria with all the corruption, and England don't have corruption. Okay, I believe that wholeheartedly. Come on, my bro. Remember the Italy game, Saka, Sancho, Rashford after the pens? 100%. Exactly. Why would I play for you? Why would I play for you? Do you know what I mean? He said they love Rashford, though. They don't. Who's they? Who is they? Do you know what I'm saying? Why was Bomac not coaching Eubank for the first fight? I believe Bomac was with Crawford for another fight that was around the same time. I'm pretty sure. And I think he was banned. He was also banned because Bomac had a firearm situation when Eubank fought Smith. So he was either banned from the country or he was with another fighter at the time. One of the two. I can't remember which. I'm getting the order mixed up, but those things were all happening around the same time. Agreed on the black player's opinion. I guarantee they'll win something one day and people will say it's not the real England. Bro, every day you go on YouTube and Twitter and all this kind of stuff, and there's constantly, obviously Nathaniel's Black American, African Americans have their own identity, and they built a lot of culture for themselves over a long period of time. Here in Britain, the Black community is a little bit different, and we're not all so descended from. I know Nathaniel particularly knows where he's from. As you can see, he's got an African last name, so it's a little bit different to some other African Americans that come from slavery. But here in Britain, we typically know our heritage. And even if I've seen some Americans make the argument that Jamaica is the same as America because it's a slave colony, which I would disagree with for a number of reasons. But let's just say, for example, that's the same thing. In Africa, in Jamaica, we typically trace our ancestry back. You will not meet many Jamaicans that do not know where they're from in Africa. Whereas you will regularly meet Black Americans who do not know where they're from in Africa. And as a result, we are very, very much attached to our heritage. Our story doesn't begin with Jamaica. Doing and a lot of Black Americans, their story begins with America. Our story goes a little bit further back. But yeah, like we're seeing a lot of people say, if you're Black and British, you're not really British. There's no such thing, etc., etc., etc. In the new Donald Trump world that we live in, and all the rest of it, you man know what's going on already. So it is what it is. Gabriel injured for Brazil. Mosquera comes in. England press don't like Rashford. I agree. Mosquera could come in. Hopefully, there's some minutes for Lewis Skelly as well. I know someone was talking about that in the chat before, saying Lewis Skelly's going to get some minutes. We're into the Azim Scobie fight. By the way, we are into that fight. Put up a little banner. So I'm going to get to these comments, but I'm going to try and keep one eye on the fight at the same time, so that we can keep up to date with everything that's happening. So bear with me. Shane has left me on my own to try to cover both. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. We said Shane's on his way. Shane is working today, so he's on his way. Azim working that jab early against Scobie, which is pretty much what you would expect, to be fair. You know, Azim's a very, very talented fighter. His career hasn't been managed the best way. Some of that is down to his management. Some of that is just unfortunate. But he is a very, very talented fighter, no doubt about it. We're seeing a bit of a resurgence for British Asian boxers because they kind of come in peaks and troughs in boxing. And a lot of the Asian boxers are very, very talented. They lack a chin, though. They all lack a chin, but they can be very talented boxers. They're typically more fundamentally sound than the typical British boxers, in my opinion. The Asian boxers, but that's just my opinion. AT, talk about my unk case. By the way, I watched the last video. I agree with you. Shane is definitely overrated the England squad. I think France, Spain have the best squad. Bro, it's not just Shane. Like, British people do this all the time. Shane, we did a video about the poppy, and you lot know Shane's very pro-black. But Shane just has these random pro-English moments sometimes where, like, his brain just turns off. I don't know what it is. And it's like, bro, are you the same Shane that man's actually talking to? Do you know what I'm saying? Because Shane, we had the same argument about the golden generation of 2004, 2006 sort of times in England, and he was like, they should have won. Bro, when I showed Shane who Spain had and who Germany had and who the Netherlands had and who France had and who all these people, bro, that England team is overrated, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Azim already working Scobie heavily. Good left shot to the body, right hook to the head. Scobie not throwing anything back. He's just holding that high guard, which is not really what you want to do against Azim. Azim is the taller, bigger man in there. You want to close the distance. If you're fighting someone that's taller than you, bigger than you, longer range, Scobie's got some power on his punches. He's kind of stockier than Azim, although Azim's obviously the naturally bigger guy. You want to get close. You actually want to stop it. The best way to stop him using his jab is not to stay at his distance. Close in on him. Then his jab is too short and he can't get the leverage on it and maybe work some body shots. Scobie, for the whole time I've been watching, has not thrown a single punch. He's just standing there at the high guard, getting his guard jabbed and allowing Azim to set himself. You know, so Azim's throwing a couple of hooks, not many hooks. It's only the first round. He's not getting too overconfident, and then Scobie goes and tries to throw a kind of a bit of a quick combination, but it's not enough. It's not enough. I don't. This would work if you were somebody that's like, if you're Canelo fighting flipping. What's my man's name? If you're Canelo fighting Billy Joe Saunders, that might work because you can crack him with one punch and it's over. But you don't Scobie don't have that kind of power. You know what I'm saying? That take you had about them claiming you is spot on. You have a big problem if they do. 100%. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not really where you want to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So Nigerian corruption ain't anything like England, apples and oranges. I agree, but Nigeria, for me, it's a mixture of England. Nigeria will not disavow you if you make a mistake or if you miss a penalty. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would rather be in a more corrupt society where I hold more political power than in this corrupt society where I hold no political power. Eze got interviewed after the game. Sino 7, go and look at the goal Eze scored. He got interviewed after the game, and they were asking about Foden. Do you know what I mean? What's that all about? Would you take Wharton and Anderson? Probably not. I would take one of them. I'd probably take Wharton for experience and not. I don't think Anderson. Not that I don't think he's there yet, but I don't think he's needed. What state is the game in? Remember, it's cup football. What state is the game in when you have Foden, Palmer, Rice, Bellingham, and Wharton, and you think I need Anderson? Anderson's got to get on the pitch. Where is that? What moment is that? Where does that happen? I don't think that happens right now with the players that they've got. So I just don't think it's needed. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to Nicholas as well. Well gone, my bro. He was so there you go. He was a Keyshawn Davis for a world title shot. So that's why Beaumac wasn't there. Team Ben, stand up. We're here, brother. If you stand up and you look all around you, there's not going to be many people with you because that's just what it is. Like, not many people are backing Ben. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not just backing him, but not many people even think he can win in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know about that one. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to Team Ben, but yeah, I don't know. I know about that one there still. We're into round two. Well, I say we're into. We've got like a minute left of round two. And again, you know, the way Scobie's boxing, he cannot win the fight. He can't. Like, this is one of them ones. If he gets hurt, it could be an early stoppage. I don't think he'll necessarily get stopped, but if he were to get hurt, the ref might stop him. And you might say, well, he wasn't getting knocked out. He wasn't getting really, really badly hurt. He wasn't dropped or concussed or, like, you know, he could have fought on. True, but with the evidence that we've seen over 6 minutes of boxing, if Azim were to drop him or to hurt him, there's no belief from the referee that you can possibly come back into this fight, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? So you haven't shown me anything. What you're doing, if you're Scobie, is you're making it very hard for yourself, and he throws a low blow there because you're just letting Azim tee off on you. And yeah, Azim's not really, you know, landing big power punches, not landing anything concussive, but you're not hurting. If Azim throws, you're not landing, you're not engaging. So if Azim does hurt him, the ref would have the right to say, I'm going to call this off, because over the last 2 rounds, 3, 4, 5 rounds, whatever, you haven't shown me anything to make me believe that you can be competitive in this fight. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? And this is the problem that you get yourself into if you're not going to throw punches. And then you can't complain when the fight gets stopped early because you've done it to yourself. Is there an Asian boxer that isn't Pakistani? There was that Prince Patel guy, innit? He was Indian, but he was a side man. What time does the Chris Eubank fight start? I'm not even sure. Your guess is as good as mine. You might as well just lock in. You know what I'm saying? Get a cup of tea, have a muffin, and just jam. And we're here. You know what I'm saying? Not always about the quality of the team on a player-for-player basis. Italy is a great case where by player-for-player, they're not as good. This England team with Tuchel is a W. You're absolutely correct. What you're missing, though, is that my argument about player for player was only a counter argument to English people saying the golden generation should have won something because of the players that we have. They said, we're into round 3, by the way. They said, we have Beckham, Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard. And I tried to explain to them why I agree with what you're saying. Player for player, it doesn't work that way. You might look at a midfield of Mercutio, Pirlo, and a couple other men and think that midfield player for player is not better individually than Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes. But as a midfield unit, it's a peak midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got Arsenal currently have Rice, Zubimendi, and let's say Eze. And people would argue Zubimendi hasn't proved himself to be world class. People would say Eze hasn't proved himself to be world class. Some good exchanges coming in now. Scobie's stepping it up a little bit more. And they both threw hooks that exchange. That's a good 2-piece from Scobie now. It looks like he was waiting for maybe Azim he's trying to get Azim's rhythm, and then he's starting to engage. But it's been a good start to this round from both fighters, to be fair. But yeah, player for player, that's England's argument. Do you know what I mean? That player for player, this team is better. Or, oh, how did Southgate not win anything when he had this golden generation of players? And I explain, as a team, France are better. As a team, the Netherlands are better. In 2004, Greece won the Euros. Player for player, they're not better than England, but as a team, they were a better team. So I agree with what you're saying. 1 week until the big fight, we're arranging a watch party in Cleveland. Big up, Abdullah Mason. Yes, we are going to be here as well, obviously. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you do have a spare phone or device you can put on and have your watch party chilling with the man them as well, please do. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it'd be good. Be a big shout, big shot for Abdullah Mason and a big shot for Sam Noakes as well. I just see Abdullah Mason getting hit a little bit too much. It's going to be a question of can Sam Noakes' power translate up a level, because we know with British fighters that's what they do. He's a powerful fighter, and they're just going to keep pushing him to be a power puncher until he can't knock people out no more. Now, I think he started to struggle getting knockouts when he stepped up to kind of European or Commonwealth level and stuff like that. So we'll see. But Abdullah Mason gets hit a little bit too much for me. That's the only thing. But he's very, very good. What's the lineup? What time's the main event? We are watching Azim Scobie right now. We're in the third round of that fight, so that almost a quarter of the way through. And then we've got Jack Catrall versus Eko Usman. Is it Jack Catrall? I think it is. I should really know this stuff. And then we've got the main event. So we're not too far away. We're not too far away. Probably give me an hour and a half, we'll be there. But chill here. You might as well just chill and like the video while you're here. By the way, I would take Welbeck as a second striker. I'm not against that. I'm not against that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a big, the England striker situation is a bit dire. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't see Liam Delap being England level. I don't see who would go. Maybe Watkins, is the natural Kane and Watkins, but Welbeck's been playing really well. Will Flex said, I've got my first mature fight in Jan. You got advice? I can't give you blind advice. I'd have to see you fight. Just prepare. You cannot over prepare. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's just a question of fitness and stuff. What weight class are you fighting at? But it's really a question of fitness and stamina. And I've just realized Shane is on his way from Tottenham, which is where the fight is happening. So Shane, God knows what time he's actually going to get here, because yeah, he's coming from where the fight's actually happening. So So let's see. 170. Yeah, it's just going to be fitness. Fitness, jab, fitness, jab. Do you know what I'm saying? That's everything. If your jab is good enough, at amateur level, you should be able to dictate the fight with your jab. That is where, at amateur, at 170, that's when you know you're a good fighter. When you can dictate where, it's almost like if you're playing football, you can move your opposition. If you're a good footballing team, you can move your opposition to where you want them to be based on how you are moving the ball. And it's the same thing with the jab. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about knocking. If it's your first amateur fight, how old are you, Will? Don't worry about knocking man out. Don't worry about looking suave. Don't worry about all of that stuff. This is just super early jab, jab, jab. Get used to jab. Get used to moving your opponent around with the jab. Do you know what I mean? And watch a lot of amateur fighters. Watching professional boxing is not a good way to prepare for amateur boxing. And I'm sure when Shane gets here, he'll have some other insights for you as well. But good luck to you. 100% good luck to you. Let us know how it goes as well. Stay locked in with the Only Facts gang. We're supporting you. Do you know what I'm saying? Where you boxing from? What are you in London, or what gym are you with? I need to get a pillow. This sofa's uncomfortable in her ass. Truth is, for me, the England squad can't ever be good because man would rather die than not run agendas. But that's the other thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to watch these man, I don't want to mess up the YouTube algorithm, but I'm happy to watch these man theoretically hang themselves. That's their problem. Do you know what I'm saying? That's entirely their own problem. That's not my problem. If these man want to, run narratives and stop their own success, that's another reason why I, as a black player, would not. It's a good left hook from Scobie, a good right hook from Scobie again. But Azim's still been jabbing his head off, and Azim looks like a lightweight Hamza Shiraz in there. This is turned into a reasonably decent fight. Ref's going to give Scobie a warning for leaning in with his head. Good refereeing. What you saying on the Parker cocaine thing? I'm waiting for Shane to get here, and then we're going to talk about it. Shane's on his way, but we are going to talk about it. 100% fat Nick. England team always overrated for every tournament. 100%. You think they should drop Bellingham? Nah, I don't think they should drop Bellingham. I don't think they should drop him. He does. Bellingham does things in that team that other people do not do. Rice has started to do it this season, being more box to box, getting goals, etc. But there's no one who's a DM as good as Rice. So I just think for England, you would have Rice as the DM. But Bellingham does. Bellingham occupies a space. This is why I don't want to take Anderson. I don't know what Anderson does that no one else in the team does. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless you go Wharton as the 6, Rice as the 8, and Bellingham is the 10. But I think Bellingham does things that no one else in the team does at the level that he does it at, in my opinion. I've managed to get through the Tottenham traffic, so let us know when you're on your way, Shane. The door's open as well. You might have to buzz, but the door's open. I'm in the States. I'm only a year into the sport. You guys got me into boxing. Nah, that's mad, bro. That's mad, bro. We got you into boxing. I love that, bro. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? But yeah, just the jab. That's it. Literally, it's all about the jab. Once you have the jab, and you can jab, there's levels to jabs. And once you get the jab, or speaking of jabs, Azim has been hit once or twice by these power punches, and he said, "I'm had enough of this," and he just hit Scooby with about 4 or 5 jabs. And this is exactly what I was going to say, Will. If you just watch that last phase of boxing, when you've got a good jab to me means you can land a jab anywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? You can land the jab on the left side of his face. You can land the jab on the right side of his face. You can land the jab in the body. You can land just the jab, just the pure fundamentals. Do you know what I'm saying? The basics. Your first 2-3 fights is just the basic. When you throw the jab, are you covered? Are you covered here? You covered there? Your coach is going to tell you this stuff. You're covered. The elbow's covered. Everything's pretty tight. The space that your opponent can hit is so minimal that any blows are going to be really glancing blows, and you just work on the super fundamentals, and trust your coaches. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're in a good gym, you trust the coaches, and do you know what I mean? That's all the advice I can give you. Do you know what I mean? If Shane driving, might as well get the tube. Takes 10 minutes. Yeah. No, he's on the train still. He's on the train. But you see, Shane's a funny man. Shane will take some funny man route and try to outsmart Google and all that. We're into round 5, and this fight is heating up. Like I say, the first 2 rounds, Carl Frampton's got it all to Azim, which I do agree with. The first 2 rounds were easily Azim. 3 and 4, Scobie started to fight back a little bit, and as a result, Azim has gone up a level in aggression, which is really good to see. That's what we want to see from Azim. That's what this fight is actually for. This fight is for us to see Azim go through the levels. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. That's what we want to see. We can get rounds in. He's had opponents pull out. He's had injury problems. He's a talented fighter, and I think at this stage, late 2025, he would have hoped to have been further forward in his career. It's a good right hand from Azim. And again, now Scobie's fighting back. If he does get dropped, if he does get hurt, the ref is less likely to call it off because he's still in the fight. Do you know what I mean? Good right hand from Scobie. That's a really good right hand. They're exchanging now. It's dangerous though because he's got the high guard, but Azim is just lashing jabs straight into that high guard. Good head movement from Azim as well, because Scobie's the shorter man. He goes for the hook. Azim managed to duck and roll the hook. He didn't even slip it. He rolled the hook. But what he wasn't able to do, because he's so big, is roll the hook and come back with a punch. He could just roll the hook and get back to his natural stance. How's Azim been fighting? That's my fighter. So he's been fighting good, man. Azim's been fighting good. This is exactly what we wanted to see from him. We want to see him get rounds. We want to see it look reasonably competitive, but we want to see him move through the levels and move through the gears. Good body shot from Azim. These Pakistani man are always so slim. Like they always look like weight bullies. They're just tall and slim. I'm in the States. I'm only a year into the sport. Sorry, I saw that one already. Anderson over Bellingham. More balance. Allow the hero ball. Bellingham don't really play hero ball like that. I would take Elliot Anderson, to be honest. Anderson is a 6. Rice is an 8. Bellingham is a 10. I like that, but I just don't know that Tuchel's going to do that. If he does, then I'll rate it. But like I said, I'm not against it. Maybe I'm still thinking about how Southgate played. Maybe that's why I'm thinking of a more traditional 10 with the way Southgate played. But if you're going to play attacking football, then this makes sense. But only if you're going to play attacking football. Do you know what I'm saying? So, big ups, Will. Good luck. What state are you in? Now, Bellingham is 10 is suicidal. I don't know. I don't think it's suicidal is maybe a bit strong. I'm talking about low-level opposition. It might be suicidal against Spain and France. Good 2-piece from Scobie, and Azim has to hold on. Ref breaks them up. this is a good balance of like boxing and scrapping as well. That's what I like about Azim. That's the end of the round. Scobie before wasn't actually sitting down in between rounds, but he started to sit down now. Hit the like button as well, of course. Shane's probably going to want me to go on the YouTube video on YouTube and see what the actual how many likes we're on, and then criticize the man then for not liking the video enough. So let's see where we are. I'm like a school teacher, in it, man's like checking up on the man then. Where are we in terms of likes? Let's see where we are. How many likes on 14? There's double the amount of man in here. We're on 14 likes. Let's try and get to 30 likes. I know we can do that. Has Azim ever had his chin tested? South Asians typically tend to have weaker chins. Not really. Like, you know, he's been hit a couple times, but not really. He's not been cracked like that. So we don't really know. But you know, that's a British thing. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, okay, Shane said the target is 35. Look at this guy. At the end of the day, in good boxing, you could go your whole career and not really get your chin tested. Do you know what I'm saying? It's only real British boxers that's like, you know, kind of focus on that, especially at his weight. You know, you don't need to have a granite chin. As long as he's not got a real, as Kell Brook called it, Poppadom chin, as long as he's not got a paper chin, he should be all right. He's a good boxer. He's big for the weight. Oh, that's going to be a warning. That could be a point off. The ref, they've gone into a clinch. Scobie's gone with an elbow and then leaned with the forearm. The ref is just giving him a final warning. Anything else, I think that will be a point off. Not that it makes a difference because he's going to lose anyway, but or he's going to be down on the cards anyway, unless he seriously hurts him. Bellingham isn't creative enough to play 10. He's a box crasher. I hear that. I agree. I do agree with that. Like he's not a traditional 10 like an Urzel and stuff, but who is nowadays? Do you know what I'm saying? Who are the top 5 10s, creative 10s in the world today? Do you know what I'm saying? Bruno's a 10. He's not really creative. It's hero ball. Everyone plays hero ball. Erdegaard is creative. He's a really good creative 10, but he doesn't take enough risks. Bellingham and Bruno take too many risks, but that's this is modern football. Man ain't got no Özil type of 10s anymore. Did you see what Gattuso said? Nah, tell me, what did he say? Azim threw a left hook that went absolutely nowhere. Ref's going to give them both a warning again because he's telling them to break and they're not breaking. They're continuing to throw. Anderson, Walton, Palmer is our best midfield. No Rice. You'd have no Rice in there. Is that Arsenal bias? I can't see a top midfield with England players without Rice in there. Genuinely. I think he's the best at what he does. The light skin long stuff. Bellingham is dead. He's just all cardio and decent in the air, but fundamentally he's horrific. Like I said, he's not a technical guy. I'm not looking at him as a technician, but as an athlete, I am looking at him as someone that can do that, and he's played at the top level as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, we already know football's not played on paper. So I get what Rance is saying, but this is a man who's won trophies and plays in the Bernabeu week in, week out. So I do put that experience of winning trophies down. That counts for something. That's not nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? He said something like Africa should have less World Cup places to qualify or something like that. Yeah, but he's Italian, isn't it? So we already know what it is with him. Do you know what I'm saying? That man think Europe is the center of the world. So, do you know what I'm saying? Not all have to be technical. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's just, bro. Technical for what? For what? Gerrard is technical. Lampard is technical. Scholes is technical, and they were shit together. So what? Do you know what I'm saying? So what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, football's not played on paper. You might need just a bully. You might need just an athlete. You might need someone that can just run. You might need that. You might need that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, the experience of play, bro. When we're signing players for our clubs, Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Man always talk about he's got experience winning trophies. He's got experience at the top level. He's got experience doing this or doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to England, does that experience not count as well? Does that experience not count? Do you know what I mean? Even Palmer is a 10. Foden is that's what I said, Ahmad. To me, Palmer and Foden are the best two tens, out and out creative tens. But there may be some games where you need. We're into round 7, by the way. It's turned into a bit of a slugfest. Not quite a slugfest, but it's heating up a little bit in this fight. There will be some games where you need a Foden or a Palmer. There will be some games where you need a Bellingham. That's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. There'll be games where you need to put balls into the box and have man crash the box. Do you know what I mean? It's not always going to be a perfectly tight. Remember, England will play teams that are just going to sit with a low block and just try to grind it out. You might need an athlete to bully boy the defense a little bit. It's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? You want to take it's chess. You want to take as many chess pieces as possible. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is. I rate Anderson highly. Yeah. Of course, people hate on Bellingham do performing at the highest level for the best team in the world. So I'm saying, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's he's got good experience that he could bring into that England team. 100%. England's best midfield is Rice, Palmer, and Wharton, in my opinion. Rice, Palmer, Wharton. Yeah, like I say, all of these can work. All of these can work. It depends on how they're going to play football. But because European teams teeth African players, that's why they shouldn't be given as much spaces. It don't matter, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen European players go and play in China and go and play in all types of places. Do you know what I'm saying? What difference does it make? That all of that don't matter. I've never seen, if that's the case, I've never seen I've never seen them say Latin America should be given less places. Do you know what I'm saying? If you take Argentina and Brazil out and you had a Latin American versus Africa cup, Africa might smoke Latin America. Do you know what I'm saying? If you take Brazil and Argentina out, Latin America might get smoked. So let's not pretend it's not an anti-Africa thing. Man didn't say Asia. Do you know what I'm saying? We have African players playing in the Premier League. How many when you go AFCON, there's bare top level, top 5 league players. When you go look at the Asia Cup, how many of them man play in the top 5 leagues? But he didn't say Asia should have less players, he said Africa. He can suck my dick, man. He's a pussy up. Techers merchant. Bro, man them just love technique, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, man don't play football. I know a lot of men that are technically good that get bowled over by man that are bigger and stronger. Like, that's what it is. Azim's now backed Scobie up into the ropes. He's not being reckless, Azim, but he's just trying to pick holes in. But Scobie's fighting back in spells. But this is going to be his best chance to really put a dent in him. Scobie hits him with a low blow, and now the ref is going to give him. Is he going to take a point away? Is it another warning? It's another warning. But even that low blow, bro, you're up against the ropes. I don't mind a little low blow. But Azim is starting to cook up now. Last 10 seconds in this round, that left shot to the body's landed a few times. Scobie just starting to slow down a bit. Right shot to the body. Another low blow from Scobie. Good counter shot from Azim. Another body shot from Azim. Scobie's eating these, but they're gonna pay dividends in the next couple rounds. 100%. Even Palmer's a 10, 100%. We all saw Bellingham die last tournament. That overhead kick twanged people. Like I say, I'm talking about him being on as part of the squad. Do you know what I'm saying? I like as a creative 10, he's not Foden or Palmer. But there are times when you might need someone that's a bit of a buddy boy. That's just what it is. How the Italian man are doing, how are the Italian man doing? Lookman is another example of them not rating us. 100%. Go where you're celebrated. But obviously, man want to make money in it. So that's what it is. But who is going to be left wing? That's the big question. That is the big question. Who's the left winger? Because obviously we got right wing patterned. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't got to talk about right wing. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't got to talk about Jeremy Corbyn and John F. Kennedy and that. Like, man ain't got to talk about the left wing. Of course, balance matters. Into round 8. Yeah, he holds no weight anyway, but Latin America plays players for their country. What are you talking about? Latin American players play for their country. What are you talking about? I didn't even know what we're talking about. Players like Eze, Saka, and these man all abandon their country and play for European countries. But it depends, though, innit? Their man are from England, bro. Their man are born and raised in England. Like we said on the video, it depends how close you are to the country. You know what I'm saying? How can a man play for Jamaica and he's never been to Jamaica before? He's never been. It's just been strictly egg and beans on toast. You know what I'm saying? And tea and scones, and you're playing for Jamaica. You've never been to Jamaica. Do you know what I mean? When the coaches are chatting to you in patois, you don't understand what they're saying. How can you play for Jamaica? On what basis? On what basis? Do you know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense. That's big cap Latin American players play for their countries. Greenwood and Ravel Morrison. What about Greenwood? Greenwood, I wouldn't even have represented. They're both terrible representatives for Jamaica in the first place. So obviously they both come from United, so you're going to be biased. But I understand what you lot are saying. But I'm saying this. It's clearly a racial thing because why? What Africa? If you don't like, it's the rules of FIFA. He didn't say let's change the rules of FIFA. He said let's reduce Africa's places. He didn't say let's change the rules so you can't play for your grandfather's country. Do you know what I'm saying? Because to me it comes across anti-African. Because why are you only talking about Africa? You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? How far back do we want to go? And again, Scobie up against the ropes here late in round 8. Hazim just got to keep working the body. Obviously, you can see Scobie's in very, very good shape. Good right hand on the head. Scobie trying to tie him up. It's difficult to be small and tie up a bigger man. Bellingham is the worst version of Rice. Chat, stop waffling. Because Africa isn't competitive enough, but neither is Asia, to be honest. That's what I just fucking said. So why is he talking about Asia and not talking about Africa? If there was a tournament of the top 8 teams in Africa and the top 8 teams in Asia, Asia is getting spun. They're getting spun. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? We've had African players win Ballon d'Ors. We've got African players who are Premier League legends. How many Asian Premier League legends are there? What are we talking about? It's an anti-African sentiment, bro, because you're holding one set of standards for Africa and a different set of standards for everyone else. What are we on? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. The fact they don't watch AFCON, but they comment about it. Currently, African nations that qualify for World Cup could smoke Italy. There's a couple for sure. They got whooped by Ethiopians with spears and shields. That's why they're being salty. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, bro. Do you know what it is as well? Yeah, it's a global thing. Man talk down about Africa because we allow them to. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have no one. I don't know anyone who knows me in my personal life that would chat shit about Jamaica when I'm standing there. Impossible. Because they know I'm not going to tolerate it. They might chat shit about Jamaica when I'm not there, but you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Man are comfortable criticizing Africa. You know what I'm saying? They're not comfortable criticizing Europe or North America or Saudi. We criticize Saudi, and Shane was getting DMs from people in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? How many men from Africa are going to start DMing Gattuso on Instagram saying, don't talk about my country or don't talk about my continent? You know what I'm saying? Africa's massive, bro. What are we talking about? Africa's massive, bro. It's over 1,000 languages. Man can't just talk about Africa. Like, just don't make sense. It's like anything that, like, when I hear like Americans talk about Europe, you man in Europe, us man in Europe. You've been to Europe, bro. It's bare countries, bare languages. What's a mixed race Brit from flipping Manchester got to do with a Russian from Dagestan? They're all European. So, you know what I'm saying? What's a 6'3" Congolese man got to do with a 5'9" Eritrean? Like, they're miles apart. They don't speak the same language. They're nothing near each other. Just throwing Africa as one blanket is ridiculous. They didn't make any sense. No one cares about every other continent's football, but people always try to draw something they deem try to down something they deem insignificant. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The whole basis comes from the fact that he sees African football as insignificant. But you know what I'm saying? They got African players bagging it up. So what are we talking about? And again, it's a lack of accountability, bro. Do you know what I mean? The only reason there's so many black people in Europe is because of them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's because of Europeans. So If you're upset about that, you got to chat to your people, chat to the Pope and them people there. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't chat to us. You know, like that. Parker was on the snow. Bro, if you know about Joseph Parker, then you know, innit? That's all I got to say. We'll say more when Shane gets it. If Azim gets to the end of this fight and doesn't drop or seriously hurt Scobie, then I think there could be. I'm looking at him in a certain way because had him up against the ropes a number of times. He's put a lot of shots into him. Do you know what I mean? We're in round 9. There's still time, but you've got to start breaking this man down. You've put a lot of good body shots into him. You've got to start breaking him down. Stonewall erased him. Asian countries are non-existent in the World Cup these days. Exactly. Man is still talking about Japan from 2006 or whatever it was when Man was on the front cover. Man is still talking about Honda and Park Ji Sung and Kagawa and them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a whole generation ago. What are we talking about? Why is Gattuso not commenting about Israel and teams and competing and all that, bro? Gattuso needs to worry about the Pope and them Roman Catholics and what them Catholic priests do to the youths. You're worried about Africa. You know what I'm saying? You need to worry about your youths in the church. You're worried about Africa. Don't worry about us, what we're doing. You stay over there. You know that man there. I'm worried about Africa, you know. Your daughter's probably got a black boyfriend inside. He needs to relax. Didn't Gattuso win trophies of African players in his team, blood? Man said youths in the church. I swear, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big man thing. They probably got a couple hundred youths buried underneath Vatican City. You're worried about Africa. You know what I'm saying? That make no sense. That make no sense. It's like when Trump talks about Sadiq Khan. You need to worry about Epstein files, Trump. Don't worry about Sadiq Khan. Don't deflect. Worry about your thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about our thing. Don't worry about London's been taken over by Muslims. Don't worry about London. Do you know what I mean? Worry about your places. And the idiot. I always find it funny how they never smoke. They never have smoke for the people batting them up. Exactly. Exactly. But it's the easier. It's the status quo, in it. If you're born and your dad thumps up your mum, you're used to it. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're born in a loving home and then your parents get divorced and your stepdad starts thumping up your mum, you're probably going to try and challenge him because that's not the status quo. You ain't born into that house. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not the household you're born in. Them men are born getting batted up by certain people, so they're used to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Or it's a money thing, and Africa don't offer them no money because I see a lot of man getting offered money from the Zion's blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And then them man ain't got nothing to say after that. So that's what it is. Even Israel is playing World Cup qualifier in European group. Exactly. Bro, Israel's got Maccabi, Haifa, and all these kind of teams playing in Champions League, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There could be a Champions League parade for winning the Champions League in Israel. Imagine that. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine Maccabi Tel Aviv won the Champions League. So now in Tel Aviv, there is there's a parade parading winning the Champions League. How does that make sense? Parker's a soft brother. Him and Fury are brethren, but their personalities are way different. But question: are their personalities different? That's the question of the day. That is the question of the day. Gattuso has always been an off-key don. He is a schizo, bro. He's not. He's not off-key. He's not. He's one of them man that pretends to be off-key. Do you know what I'm saying? He's gonna move normal when he's around man that he can't bully. He's just gonna move bad around man that he can move bad around. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's how certain people move. They'll move bad when they're around people they think they can move bad around. Do you know what I'm saying? But are you really bad, man? Are you? Are you going places with? Are you going places with other bad men and moving bad? That's the question. Parker, if he hadn't met Fury, I don't think he would be into that stuff. What? There's no into what? Into cocaine, bro? Come on, bro. The three biggest cocaine consumers on the planet are the UK, America, and Australia. If he never, I know Parker's from New Zealand, not Australia. But if he went and boxed in Australia instead of the UK, he'd still be around man that's on coke and doing that kind of thing. You can go to any nightclub or any pub or anything. There's gonna be someone in the toilets doing cocaine. Anywhere. That shit's regular, especially amongst certain communities. That's super regular. Amongst the black community, if you're doing cocaine, that's seen as a bit of an off-key type of situation. But in certain communities, that shit is very popular. You go into when I used to work in the city. Now I run my own business, but when I used to work in the city, it was as common as having a beer on a Friday as doing cocaine. That shit is normal, super super normal. He is off-key. You see him on the field, he's like the cameo. Lol. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I still think I ain't seen him do it to no bad boys. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. I ain't seen him really do it with no one equally serious, if that makes sense. Uh, Doing it just before the fight. I mean, oh yeah, that's yeah. I know what you're saying. That was that was just I don't know what I was on. Gattuso won't do shit anyway. That's what I'm saying. He won't do nothing. Jake Paul, bro. I try to tell man about AJ, but when Shane gets here, we'll talk about it. We're going into round 11 in this fight. It's been almost a complete shutout from Azim, but I still feel like when he moves up the levels, he's gonna need to. He's been very tidy this fight. Carframpton's got it 10-0 at the moment, and I don't really have an argument against that. Um, Maybe there's a round that Scobie won, but I'm not going to give him one because I can't name you the round. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be disingenuous. But it's probably 10-0. 9-1 maybe being very generous. And that's only because Scobie would have been better than he was in previous rounds. Maybe round 3 or 4 is a bit better, a bit more active, but still not really enough to win the round. But if you're going to be 10, 11, 12 nil someone, you want to be putting them on the canvas, or you want to be really hurting them or putting a real dent in them. Do you know what I'm saying? Parker and Fury both are or were at some point addicted to the white powder. Well, you've got to be addicted to it if that's now. You've got to be addicted to it if you're doing it on fight night. That's crazy. On fight night. And one of the things I want to talk about is man's public image. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man get roped into them by the media too much. Man talk about their people's public image and personality. Do you know what I'm saying? We've just done it now. People are talking about Gattuso's off key and he's a bad boy, or this person's this or this person's that. I don't like that. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't know these people. We do not know who Joseph Parker is outside of the ring. We don't know what his brethrens are like. We don't know who he's around. We don't know. Just because he moves a certain way, people think that that's really how he is. That might not really be how he is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can judge people by their friends. If he's friends with Tyson Fury, we really got to look at man's character then. Do you know what I'm saying? And you've got only got to look so far to look at the kind of people he's around outside of the ring, and you would know that this isn't out of character for him. If you really know what kind of people he's around, it's not out of character at all. Am I the only one that doesn't rate Adam Azim? They say he's world level. Who does he beat at 140? Do you know what it is? He's the best, maybe not the best, but he's world level if you're comparing him to British fighters, which is what they do in Britain. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a good right hand. That's a great right hand. And now Scobie is wobbled. That's what I want to see from Azim. Quick jab length, come right over the overhand right. And Scobie's trying to tie him up. The ref is trying to pull him apart. Scobie's really hurt. Scobie's really hurt. The ref's trying to pull him apart, and Scobie will not let him. The ref is literally going to probably deduct a point here. Oh, the ref hasn't deducted a point. He's really, really hurt. Azim knows he could go for the finish. That's exactly what we want to see from him. That's why I said you don't want to 11-0 someone or 12-0 someone and not drop them. Azim looking for that right hand again. The reason they say he's world level is because what they do in Britain is they look at him versus other British fighters. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same reason they look at Yard as world level. Another right hand. Scobie looks to have recovered his legs a little bit. It's another good right hand. And there you go. He's made it to the end of the round. He's lucky to not have deducted a point because he was wobbled severely. He would have been gone. He's tied up Azim, and the ref is pulling him off. Pause. Trying to pull him, separate the fighters, and he's not letting go. He's very, very lucky not to get a point deducted for that. Very lucky indeed. But like I say, yeah, for me, they compare British fighters to other British fighters, and that's why Anthony Yard is always seen as world level. Yes, he had 2 world level shots and he came short both times, but they will still look at him as world level because he's the best 160, he's the best 175 that England has to offer, and on that basis, he must therefore be world level, if that makes sense. And that, I think they do something similar with Azim. The truth is, they don't have energy for other continents because most of the other continents have been colonized to the point where 80% of the people have the same ethnicity as Europeans, or they put Europeans up on a pedestal. And Africa, they still don't put Europeans up on a pedestal because man are very, very stubborn and very arrogant, and that's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Going into round 12, that's what I'm saying. Fury defo got him doing it before a big fight night. I still don't know about that. I still don't know about that. I refuse to believe on his ones he woke up and decided to take that shit. You're crazy. You are crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? You are crazy, bro. Doing that kind of thing amongst certain communities is regular, bro. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I guarantee that's there's not. They don't need to be Tyson Fury. They, bro, you're just thinking about who man know in the media. Do you know what I'm saying? You're just thinking about who you know in the media. Sino 7 said Parker doesn't come across like that. Before I read the rest of the comment, I'm just reading that first line. Parker doesn't come across like that. Like what? Like what? Do you know what kind of people I know that do cocaine? Mad, regular, normal people. This isn't 1985 where it used to be for celebrities. There's mad normal people that do this at home with their family, bro. When I used to, like I say, when I used to work in the office, it was normal. It was normal. I'm just working with normal, regular people. Yeah, that do CrossFit and man that do Sudokus and sneaky people, cool people, whatever. It's normal in certain communities, bro. It ain't got to be he ain't got to be a certain type of person to do it. He ain't got to be a bitty. He ain't got to be a crackhead. He ain't got to be a certain type of person. This is regular, bro. It's like seeing someone bun a spliff or smoke a cigarette. It's like seeing someone smoke a cigarette and saying, "Oh, I didn't think it was that kind of person." What kind of person? This is a regular thing that people do. It's not. It might not be regular in your community, but this is super regular in other communities. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the second most used drug in the UK apparently, bro. Google the numbers. It is mad, bro. UK, America, Australia. They take the biggest, and the Scobie's taking a knee. Scobie's taking a knee here. 1 minute left in round 12, and the ref is giving him a count. And I'm very happy to see Azim has finally dropped him. Not really dropped him, but he's forced him to take the knee and the ref's called it off. Oh, that feels unfair. That does actually feel unfair. There was 1 minute left. He took the knee of his. I'll tell you why that's unfair. I'll tell you why that's unfair. He took the knee voluntarily. He wasn't dropped. You heard me say it on the stream. He wasn't dropped. He wasn't necessarily like super hurt or rocked. It was an accumulative shots. He chose to take the knee, taken 8. Like we said, Joseph Parker should have done against Wardley, by the way. Joseph Parker was up against the ropes, getting hit. We said he should have taken the knee. He chose to take the knee. And then when the ref got to 7 or 8, he stood up. He chose to stand up. So he's taken the knee voluntarily. Then he's chosen to stand up, and the ref has waved that off. I think that's really unfair. I really think that that's unfair. That's really, really unfair. That, honestly. Truth teller Maxwell, that's unfair, right? That's a crazy stoppage. We're going to come back to the Joseph Parker thing in a second. That's a crazy stoppage, right? Put it this way: why would he compromise his career for it? Forget how he comes across, but consider acting. Bro, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this because I don't think you may not be around people that do cocaine. I know a lot of people that do cocaine. Howard Foster has competition. That's an awful stoppage. At, that's a terrible stoppage. 1 second, Shane's here. Let me go open the door for Shane. Yeah, the door's being funny. Can you pass up? I think Shane's on his way upstairs. 1 second. Yeah, we got all these snacks. Jeez, praise the Lord. Man, they were talking about the Joseph Parker. Did you see the stoppage?
No, I ain't watched that. I didn't see the fight still.
Close it properly.
It's closed.
Oh, that's what I'm asking you.
It's closed.
All right, cool.
I ain't really watched
The stoppage was really poor. I'll tell you why. Azim had him up against the ropes. He was getting some good shots in. He wasn't the Scobie wasn't rocked, wasn't hurt, wasn't dropped. What he did is what we said that Parker should have done. He took a voluntary 8. Yeah, he took a voluntary 8, took a knee, took a voluntary 8. When the ref got to 7 or 8, he stood up. Said, "Cool, took my time, I'm ready." Ref waved it off. You know what I mean? I think that's unfair, given that he's taken the voluntary 8. He wasn't even hurt. He was taking the voluntary 8, so I do think that's bad. These I want to talk about.
He was gonna lose anyway, and
yeah,
he was chatting bare shit against Adam Azim.
Who?
In the build-up, bro. He was chatting bare shit against Adam Azim in the build-up.
He's got to sell the fight, innit? He's
done a great job selling it, but I thought he'd have put up a better fight. Still.
Yeah, that's it. The rest should not have stopped that. Now that Shane's here, let's talk about man like AJ. At truth tell you mean, because I'm sure nicotine, alcohol, and cannabis is more popular. Wrong. Well, first of all, Sino 7, this is what I'm saying. Nicotine and alcohol do not count as drugs. We're talking about banned substances because Truth Teller Maxwell said the cocaine is the second most taken substance in the UK.
Why are you not watching on DAZN?
So you know.
Yeah, I know. You
paying for it? Is it part of the subscription, or do you paying for it?
I've already paid for.
You paid for it already?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'll do it. 1 second. Introduce. Say,
you man hit the like button. I realized we need to get more likes up, so hit the like button. So there's a lot of love for the support. I don't know if you lot watched this week's Only Facts Sports podcast. If you haven't, go and watch that after.
Yeah, I didn't know it was paid for. You didn't tell me that.
I thought you did checked.
Why did I assume that you paid for it?
I normally pay for fights. I do. I paid for the last one.
That's some snacks too.
When I'm not paid, if a fight's shit, then I won't pay for it. Usually got more than my favorite ones though.
Nah, cool. We're gonna come to AJ. Yeah, but let's talk about this Joseph Parker thing first, because there's two things that I disagree with you lot. Yeah. First of all, cocaine is a very, very widely taken substance. I don't know who you man are around in your life. Yeah. You got they're all filled donuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate this filled donut.
Swear.
Yeah, man. I hate it. It's too sweet.
Very sweet. That's why I couldn't even want to.
Puller Boy said, "Man in the pub snort cocaine in the toilets. That shit's normalized now." That's what I'm saying. Man doing cocaine because they're saying, "Oh, it's not. It seems out of character." What do you mean out of character?
The reason
anyone with any type of character could potentially. I personally, I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. I don't do nothing. But it just
everything's out of character.
Do you know this motherfucker? What do you mean out of character? Do you know him?
What
do you mean let you land? You interrupted me, but go on. No, bro. Do you know anyone in your personal life that does coke?
Not on the day of a fight.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying to you is, do you know anyone in your life that does cocaine?
Yeah.
Do you know somebody that smokes?
Yeah.
That smokes weed heavy?
Yeah.
Is it possible? This is obviously, they would be an idiot. They would be an idiot to do this. But is it possible that person might smoke a spliff or take a puff of a spliff on the day of a fight? Is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, so think of the dedication. If somebody had the dedication to cocaine that person has to weed, it's possible that. So I can't speak to. I'm saying it's. If you man say it's stupid, or if you man say any of these things, I'm with you. But in terms of character, when I put on the television and I watch someone, I don't know their character.
No, but this is the thing, yeah.
Look at these man. Tell him, Shane. Shane ain't tell me nothing.
For me, him being associated with coke isn't surprising for me because he had that whole scandal where he was doing drugs.
If man don't know, he was Daniel Kinahan and the Kinahan family at one point were like the number 2 person on Interpol's most wanted list or on FBI's most wanted list. They were high level criminals, and they used to manage Joseph Parker. They also manage, but just for the people that are relevant to this, they managed Tyson Fury, they managed Joseph Parker. The FBI, I'm pretty sure it's the FBI.
What?
that made these allegations against him.
Not Joseph Parker, but against the Kinahans, yeah.
The FBI themselves, the FBI made the allegation that the Kinahan family were using boxers, a range of boxers. Google the boxers yourself, not just dickhead boxers, super nice guy, clean cut boxers, world title champions, everything, to move drugs over all around the world and using the boxing system and the sporting system broadly to move drugs around the same.
Joseph Parker had one of those allegations still.
The
issue is
talk about his character. Go on.
Well, I feel that it's because for me, taking cocaine on the day of a fight is kind of mad, but. You know why it's so mad, bro? Because for you to take coke on the day of a fight means you've done it before. You'd have had to do it before.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Because who's going to risk that? You'd have had to get away with it before and then try.
The only fight he might not have done it is maybe Bacoli. And that's only because that fight was in Saudi. But even then, who knows?
Does it give you an advantage, John?
It gives you an energy advantage, but for a short period of time.
Do you think he done it because he was scared of Fabio Woodley? I don't know, fam.
Whatever reason you've done it, it shows a mental flaw in what we consider to be the mentality of a world champion. And it's certainly, especially when you're going up against Usyk. Remember, this fight is the final eliminator for Usyk. If you were fighting Tyson Fury, that might be different because you guys could both do coke before the fight and you'd be cool. But you're going to fight Usyk.
All of you, man, as well. All of you British media, boxing media, you know, all saying it was a premature stoppage. You know, shitting on Woodley, saying Joseph Parker was robbed. But here's the thing: the same people that were saying that are the same people that ain't criticizing him now. They ain't criticizing him now.
Of course, but for me, the thing is with Joseph Parker, it's this out of character thing. Truth teller Maxwell said it's a stimulant, so maybe he wanted a boost. Then say it clears from the system in a couple of days. But it does give you a boost, yeah. But I've seen people on coke. That boost don't last long. A boxing match is 36 minutes plus 12 minutes in between rounds. So that's 48 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not helping you for 48 minutes.
Coke does come out your system in 48 hours, though.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but you're going to get tested on the night. So what's 48 hours got to do with it? You're getting tested today. So you telling me that it's coming out your system in 2 days? What's that? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, boy.
That's what it is. Mike Tyson said in one interview he took cocaine during a fight. I'm disregarding that comment just because Mike Tyson boxed in the 80s when everyone was on drugs or steroids or whatever. This is 2025. And what I don't like about the thing of like his characters, like I say, with truth, man said your city, it's London, it's all of our city.
No, but look at my neighborhood,
your town,
my little village.
But yeah, for me, it's the character thing. The way the British media dealt with him. Don't finish on my Christian. The way the British media dealt with him, they're saying it's out of his. That was the headline on Talksport. Adam Catrall said it's out of his character. Do you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when Son kicked the player. We all saw Son kick the player, but because Son did not have the image of being a bad boy, they said it's out of character. If you do something, it is by definition not out of your character. If you've murdered someone, you are a murderer. It doesn't matter if you murder someone once. You couldn't say, "Oh, I only murdered someone once." Do you know what I'm saying? Young Philly couldn't say, "I only did it once."
I think people are surprised by it.
No, I understand that people are surprised. I'm going to keep talking because Turkey's on my TV and I don't want to chat to my man.
What is disappointing is because for me it was a surprise for when I saw it. But the issue is there's no backlash to it. The lack of the unprofessionalism. Nobody ain't said none of that. No one ain't said he's unprofessional. Bro. Nobody ain't said he's disgraced the sport. He's shamed the sport. No one ain't said none of that. This is an illegal substance. Forget the fact that it's illegal. Forget the fact that it's illegal to take it in a sport. It's illegal, period. You literally are breaking the law. What kind of role model are you for kids?
Yeah. So if Parker has taken it before, why hasn't he been popped? We don't know they test all the time.
Bro, Sign 07, let me ask you a question, yeah? You think a man is going to take cocaine the day before a fight and risk it knowing that there's testing if he hadn't done it before? Of course, he probably done it and got away with it. He probably done it, got away with it and thought, right, I can do it all the time.
If Puller Boy said, if Joseph Parker was more outgoing and prideful the way he speaks, then this wouldn't be a surprise. I agree with you, but that to me is like stupid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not you, Puller Boy, but the way that people interpret boxers or celebrities in general is stupid to me. When we go on camera, we are mentally preparing to go on camera. We are very no filter, so we are as close to what you're going to get in real life as we are here. But all these man, Turkey Al Sheikh's on the screen. Do you know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn's on the screen. Everybody, all these man that's on the screen, they curate a certain outfit and a certain image and they speak in a certain way and everything's very strategic. You don't know Eddie Hearn's character. We don't know his character. You don't know any of these people, any rapper, any celebrity, any YouTuber. Like, you don't know these people.
Like, the truth is, it doesn't matter what his character is, regardless. Why is there no backlash the fact that he's done? You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question, yeah? Let me ask you a question. If you saw me knees deep in your wife, you're not going to be worried about whether it's out of character or not. You're just going to be like, fam, what are you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, that, there is no... Like, when John Terry slept with Wayne Bridges' wife, yeah? Whether it was out of character or not, bro.
Yeah, man's character's not irrelevant.
It's irrelevant, fam. Yeah. It's irrelevant. He's knee deep in your wife, so it's happened. Okay. It's happened. It's out of character or not, it's happened, bro. What are you talking about?
But I don't like people blaming Fury. The man in the chat were like, oh, if we never hung out with Fury. If we never hung out with Fury, what are we talking about?
That's stupid.
Cocaine is one of the most widely consumed illegal narcotics in the world.
And guess what? Tyson Fury never smoked coke on the day of a fight, blood. Not that we know of.
That we know of.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, boy.
Pop PED, though. Did Parker choose to fight Wardley? Yes.
Well, of course, he didn't get put a gun to his head. Once you go in a ring, you choose to fight, bro.
I lost respect for Parker, even his performance was shit. If you're taking the risk to do coke and get popped, why not take a proper PED?
I don't think he took it for that purpose.
What do you mean take a PED? Sino 7, how old are you? You're chatting like a fucking idiot. This is what I'm saying. If a man drinks rum, he drinks rum. There's no point saying why don't you drink vodka.
Literally.
A man smokes. My dad smokes weed. My dad don't do bad example. My brother smokes weed. You know what I'm saying? My brother don't do coke. He just don't.
Facts. It's stupid.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's like, you're drinking alcohol, so you might as well just drink coffee instead. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, it's all got caffeine.
What are you talking about?
You're drinking a Coca-Cola, you might as well do coke. It's all caffeine. What the fuck are you talking about?
Literally.
They're mad different. People, you're acting like someone, like you just landed on Earth today. Today's your first day on Earth, and you can't understand why.
The reason why...
Shane's vegetarian. He don't eat meat. I know some people's pescatarian. They eat chicken. They eat fish and don't eat red meat. Bro, there's no point saying, well, you ate mushrooms, you might as well eat chicken. What's the point?
Literally,
everyone does different things. I got an alcohol-free Copperberg up there because I was celebrating last night, and I got an alcohol-free birthday.
Oh, see.
Do you know what I'm saying?
This fight I'm looking forward to.
This fight will be a good fight. Catrall versus.
And I heard you say that Adam Azim is like they were comparing him to other English fighters. He's not even the best fighter in England, bro. I would have Dalton Smith above him still. Dalton Smith's about to fight for a world title.
But they felt at the time that Adam would be the next person. He had the injury, missed one of the fights, and then you had opponents pull out, miss.
And then he personally, and then Boxer was doing a madness with his career, pulling out a purse spins and all of that stupidness.
Why do you think he took coke? I'll level with you. Like I said to you before, I worked in the city for nearly 10 years, working for bare different tech firms, yeah?
I do want to talk about this fight, though.
We're going to talk about Usman's doing his ring walk now. I would say 99% of everyone I worked with drank alcohol, and I would say 40% did cocaine. These are working class people, middle class people, black people, white people, Asian people, South Asian people, East Asian people, whatever. I've asked a lot of them why they do cocaine, and I've never really got a straight, sensible answer. But I'm the worst person to ask because I don't understand why people drink alcohol. Shane drinks alcohol. I can't understand why. Do you know what I'm saying? So he told me why. Still can't understand it. He told me the words. I still cannot actually understand. I don't know what it does for you. I don't know what it gives you. I don't get it. So why he took it is irrelevant. I don't care why he took it. Do you know what I'm saying? Ahmad said because of addiction. It could be addiction. It could be anxiety. It could be any reason. Whatever reason it was, it just told me that you don't have the mentality to be a world champion again.
Well, yeah. What makes sense to me is the fact that I just feel like you personally fell in love because when you came in this
big fat Samson.
When you came in the sport, you came in the sport with this clean cut image. So did Miley Cyrus, bro. But 5 years into her career, she's on her knees sucking off black man. So at the end of the day,
where's that video?
But apparently she was just doing bad things with the rappers them times. There's bad speculations, just moving mad.
Of course.
So because you come in the game with that image and then you saw certain people conduct themselves in a certain way, you thought you could replicate that image. I'll tell you an example, yeah. When man them first come off the porch, not so much Nick, because Nick grew up in the trenches. But there's certain people that see where we live and see it as top boy, like it's a game. You see man them that are literally good youths, all of a sudden just jump into this game out of nowhere.
Man used to come to my estate to take pictures.
Because
They
they've lived such a cocoon and sheltered life that the moment that they get a bit of this, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Nick always say, we don't understand why people get money and then go into gangbanging life. It doesn't make sense to me.
Chris Brown throws up bloods and said he's a blood. He was signed to a major record label at 15, released his first album at 16, and was a platinum selling record artist at 17. You've been rich longer than you've been broke. I've been broke way longer than I've been. I'm not even rich yet. Do you know what I'm saying? But if I got rich tomorrow, I'd be broke way longer than I've been rich. So it don't make no sense.
He's more familiar with
being broke
than
he is familiar with being rich.
And
no, sorry, he's more familiar with being rich.
Yeah.
Than he is with being broke. Do you know what I'm saying?
And Joseph Parker's more familiar with that clean cut image, isn't it? He probably didn't like that image, bro. He probably didn't want. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's an image thing, bro.
When I mean, bro, when you live a certain lifestyle, he probably saw it as boring. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people just fall in love with I don't know. I'm just trying to create a scenario.
I don't even think it's that, bro. I don't think it's that. I think. Do you know who I blame for this? You people, all of you. Like not just with this, but we're gonna start talking about the fight, by the way, because Catrall was about to fight Usman. When I say I blame you, not you guys individually. Don't unsubscribe. But what I'm saying is, people who take social media image too seriously. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's a really nice person in sport? Just sport in general, not even necessarily boxing. Who's a really nice person?
John Stones.
John Stones. John Stones seems like a great guy. What the fuck do I know about John Stones? If John Stones turn around, if it come out that John Stones called someone the N-word when he had an argument with them, road rage, I can say that's against his character. I don't fucking know this guy. I don't know him.
We all thought Kurt Zoom was a good guy until he started throwing cats in the bin, fam.
Yeah, like I don't know this person. I do not know him. Do you know what I'm saying? Even us, this is our image. We said we want to do a YouTube channel where we talk straight. We just act like ourselves and talk straight about boxing.
Well, Nick said that, and then Nick started to get me talking on camera, and then I realized I can't really do anything else because I got fight. Like there's
this is a specific image. It just so happens that this channel here, our image is the same as what we're actually like. Do you know what I'm saying? But how many YouTubers do you feel like you would meet in real life? They'd be the same as they are in YouTube.
Facts. I'll tell you the truth. I've met a lot of YouTubers. Me and Nick's met a lot of YouTubers, more than most people would meet, and most of them are very different on camera to off camera.
100%. I did an event. I'll say one that's not even controversial. I did an event with DR Sports for the launch of FC24 last year. Yeah.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
And someone says, angry sports person, you look like Brian Norman Jr. That's banter.
Who, me?
Yeah.
That's ironic, isn't it? Speaking of that, the winner is going to be #1 contender for the Brian Norman Jr. Devin Haney fight.
I'll wrap up this quick story and then we'll go on to this. Yeah, there was a couple man. FC came to DR Sports Studio with Robbie and that, and we were doing the kind of promo, and I was playing the games with people and stuff. I smoked AGT and them, man, but different conversation. And there were a couple youths there, say youths younger than me, young people, 19, 20, 21, and they were quite nervous and quite shy, talking to people, communicating to people, whatever. So I got talking to them. And I said, yo, follow me on Instagram, or that we follow each other on Instagram. Brother, the guy had no social skills. There's two of them, that really shy guys. Brother, they got like 150,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
They do the like silly football skits. You know what I mean? Like different celebrations. Yeah. These men are mad popular on social media. You would never see this person on social media and think that this person's shy. This person's shy and socially awkward. But that's what they were, because the internet is not the real world. So when you're looking at any celebrity through the internet, it's not the real world. Let's go, Nana. Shout out to Nana. I'll sign up. Let me finish this one as well. Furthermore, one key indication is rubbing his nose and hyperactive behavior like McGregor. Has Parker displayed any of those characteristics? All right, you man keep going on with this argument, because Simon Seven and Ahmad are going back and forth. I'll get back to this later. But for now, Echo Usman is going to fight Jack Catrall. Jack Catrall's first fight with Bozy Ennis as well. And what difference do you think that can make?
I was going to say, I don't know if you heard Bozy in the build up to this week, because before he left, shout out to my boy YSM, Jack Catrall done an interview with him and Stephen Fulton.
Yeah.
And Stephen Fulton's like, oh yeah, he's been getting good work. But Bozy said, I wish I had him for more time.
That's what I said.
I felt that it's quite interesting, right? Because you think he probably seen a lot of flaws and like, shit, I can't fix all of that within the time frame. But the benefit that he has is Echo Usman isn't that good technically. So I do expect to see a very good technical display. Do I think it's a good move in the long run? 100%. Bare people on talk.
Is there but before that, is there a long run though?
Potentially.
Jack's 32.
I mean, I don't think he can become a whole different person, but he can be in good fights and competitive fights. 147 is competitive. If you want to be honest, you can arguably say for Eddie Hearn, 147, he's got quite a lot of fighters. And Jack,
there's good fights for Jack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
147, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he definitely is talented enough.
We're into round one here.
Obviously, the criticism of Jack Catrall is that he doesn't let his hands go enough. I do feel like we're gonna see technique, obviously, because there's jabs popping already in Southpaw. But I would just want to see how good he is at adopting that Philly style. Because we saw how, we see how Fulton fights, Boots fights, and the Cruz fights. Jack Catrall doesn't have a similar style to those guys, but we'll see what Bozy been able to work on. The issue is, I don't think he, as he said, self-admittedly, he had enough time to. Now, Echo's
a lot bigger though.
Yeah, naturally a 47. He's naturally a 47. He's normally way more active and aggressive. I actually seen him live. I actually interviewed him when he won the British title. Or was it one of the titles? One of British, one of them.
Commonwealth something.
One of them, yeah.
Basically, strangers letting us know that it was not a world title.
Yeah. But the winner does fight Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin. And or should fight. We'll put them in a position to fight Brian Norman versus Devin, which I think when you just look at levels, I think they're both probably levels beneath.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, both. I mean, Jack Catrall will probably be looking to try and he's fought at such a high level.
I mean, Echo versus Brian will be interesting just because of a style matchup and the size difference.
I think Echo versus Devin will be the worst fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's just way too one up and down.
Yeah.
But one thing I am seeing is, again, which when you look at flaws that Jack Catrall always had, was he always backed up to the ropes regardless of whether he was hit or not. And I feel like that ain't changed.
Yeah.
But again, I just want to know what did Bozy see in Jack Catrall that made him say, cool, I don't think I've had enough time.
Well, I was going to say, what you want to see if you're going to move backwards is at least as soon as that back foot hits the ropes, you want to get on some lateral movement. And he did do it there, but I don't know if that is what he would have done before.
With a few short shots on the inside. But what do you think Bozy saw that made him think, yeah, this isn't, I need more time with this dude?
I mean, like you say, all the old bad habits. I don't know that. The thing is, in the Bozy gym, the good thing you're going to get is the sparring.
Facts.
That's the number one thing you really want to. You really want to get.
Sam Jones said when he saw Catrall sparring Boots, he said he was shook.
Yeah,
he was so shook.
I mean, this is what it is. So you're going to get really good sparring.
A lot of people at Talksport said it was a bad move for him to go to Philly and
but
fight.
Talksport is good 1-2 there from Jack. Talksport's very Britain centric. Do you mean? I reckon if you ask Talksport to name the top 10 coaches in the world, Bozy's not in there.
Probably.
Do you mean? They'll be having people like
Shane McGuigan.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Over him. Do you know what I mean? So it's only really like, remember Talksport's the one that said Zaffa boxing's good for American boxing because American boxing's dying and British boxing's in a great place. Britain has 2 world champions and America has, I don't even know how many, but I'm just guessing 30. Do you know what I'm saying? So, that's the end of round 1. This comment here, I just fundamentally disagree with, but like I said, we're off this topic now, but I know bare people who's done coke via uni and working in the city too, mentioning that shouldn't add to my argument. Parker would be looking like Sauerland or McGregor if he was doing it bare. That, to me, sounds like you don't know as many people that do cocaine as you would. That's a stereotype of someone who does a lot of cocaine. I know plenty of people that do lots of cocaine that you would never know do cocaine. And you would never, ever know.
You don't know the maddest thing. I spent a week with Sauerland in Latvia. And I'll keep it real. Out of many people that I know who've been speculated to be on coke, I'd probably say he's one. He probably was on coke, but I'd probably say he's one of the most functional cokers I've ever met. If he's on coke, he's one of the most functional people I've ever met.
The owner of Tottenham over there.
That's funny.
I like Thierry Henry.
He must be pissed in that stadium right now.
Why?
Spurs fans sitting.
Why is Statham always? What's this conversation about? Why is Statham always with Turkey? That's a good question. Man, like Henri in the crowd. Henri just got Jason Statham's missus on stand-ups, bro. Of course, bro. Of course, his missus is fucking tidy as well, bro. Not a Shane thing, Jason Statham. She's a model, but you weren't like she's a skinny white thing. You weren't like her. But I used to like her back when I was young.
The King.
Yeah, it's King Tierras, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course. Into round 2.
But Jack Catrall was doing much better staying in centre of the ring, not getting backed up.
Yeah.
Echo showed no input at all for anything.
Yeah.
The fight is quite slow paced, so what a good backhand from Jack Catrall.
He's good, but Jack, one of his bad habits is that back foot coming off the ground.
Yeah, that happens.
He always does that, and so when he throws it, it's almost he doesn't plant his feet. It's like he doesn't believe in it, and if he gets caught as the back foot's off the ground, you can end up on the floor.
I personally haven't seen any improvements in.
Is this disrespectful from Turkey and them, man? These man are fighting. This is like not the co-main, but this is like the.
This is the co-main.
This is the co-main, and you man are just chatting. You man are just chatting, having a laugh, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Even Eddie Hearn.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Good 1-2 again from. These are the things I always knew from Jack Catrall. That's a good 1-2 there again.
Yeah.
I mean, technically.
But this again, you know, he should get better as the rounds go on because he's going to get spoken to more and more from Ennis and kind of get coached more.
And maybe build more confidence.
100%. I think that would have been the message, though, right? You're going backwards when you don't need to go backwards. You're inviting pressure.
Facts.
And Echo Usman is only going to look to land power shots on you. He's not trying to.
That is a great point because since he probably went in the middle of the rounds, he hasn't really taken that much steps back. Yeah. It probably would have been something Ballsy would have said.
Yeah. Especially against someone that's looking for a knockout. Okay, you're stepping back against Devin. That might make a little bit more sense. But you're stepping back against this guy. He wants real estate. You're making it easy
for him. You're building confidence. If you let him fight for the steps that he takes, that's what I hate with people when they fight power punches. They forget that power punches don't have great feet. So why am I going to give you the opportunity to hold your feet? If I hold my feet and hold my the center of the ring, now you have to create angles in the center of the ring. If I'm up against the ropes, the angles have already been cut off for me. If we're in the center of the ring, I literally have a whole entire square to choose from.
Yeah.
When I'm on the ropes, all of a sudden I can't go in reverse. So I don't know why you do that when you fight power punches at all.
Texas said that Turkey is taking pictures in the fighters in round 2. Lol.
Literally.
This is all he wants to do, bro. I'm telling you, he just wants to be a celebrity.
I'd probably say both rounds thus far has belong to Jack.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Done anything. But at some stage, I do want to see Jack Catrall go through the gears.
Yeah. Can he go through the gears while Echo stays at this tempo, or does he kind of almost need Echo to go through the gears with him to create that dance?
I think if you're in a lead, then why risk it? But if you're behind, I definitely feel like
that's a good shot. That's a good shot. A good step backwards. He stepped backwards, got the counter shot,
and then he took that real estate.
He
took that step. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, we can't hear what Ballsy's saying.
But I can imagine what you're saying. That's if you are going to step backwards, you step backwards with a plan.
Fact.
Do you know what I'm saying? Fighting is not boxing is not instinctive.
I love the fact that they're doing their audio in the corner though. Real recognize real.
Yeah.
Real.
100%.
But you know when Virgil started. Remember when Virgil?
Sign at 7. I will come back to your comment. I promise.
When Virgil started coaching British fighters, Virgil Hunter, and you like, bro, I wonder if this guy's just too technical. Because when he's coaching Boatsy, I'm like, bro, like what he's probably telling Boatsy to do is probably like trying to teach man
are getting Zidane to coach fucking
long stuff.
Do you know what I'm saying? What's the point?
Literally.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Just
what's he going to say?
Heart merchant.
Yeah, bro. He's going to say, yeah. Like,
go on, have a goal, man. Have a goal.
Zidane's going to say, like, do you know what I mean? Why don't you bend it top corner from 18 yards out? He's going to be like, bro, I can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the point? This is why Roy's a terrible coach.
Yeah, facts. Apparently, Roy's linking up with Errol Spence for Errol Spence's comeback. I don't know how practical that is.
That's not practical at all. Especially a prime Roy with not prime Roy, but a Roy with a prime Spence could have been decent. But Roy with this Spence, who's a broken shell of a man,
facts.
You're trying to rebuild him up.
I probably want to get someone who's a bit more defensive.
Yeah, 100%.
Less flamboyant in their style.
And someone that's going to focus a lot on you as well. You need a lot of hand holding.
Yeah, in fact, that's a good point.
And Roy's in the Roy business.
In fact,
do you know what I mean?
That's a good point. You need someone who you can actually
really connect with. Yeah,
literally.
Who you got for the main event? I think we both got Chris Eubank.
Yeah.
I mean, all signs look towards Chris Eubank, unless, like I say, if Conor can beat Chris Eubank, that would be an unbelievable result. It really would be an unbelievable result. That would be a personality transplant.
He would have to show me something I haven't seen.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Every round, they're just putting more Vaseline on his brother's face. Man's looking like a duppy, fam. Bro, look at
Magic Mike blood.
Bro, look how much Vaseline they got on his brother's face.
He looks like he's been partying with Joseph Parker. Even Joseph Parker pre-fight, blood.
That is a good uppercut from Jack Catrall.
Eubank by KO. I did say there's a good chance that Eubank stops him late. Jack Catrall, there's the bad habit of going backwards. He's going to need to land something significant. And now this is good. They both need to land something significant. Jack needed to land first. He
landed 7 punches in 3 rounds. He's strong though. You see how he's still. Echo
don't be surprised if Ben knocks Eubank out.
Good 1-2 from Echo.
If Ben knocks Eubank out.
Ben.
Yeah, that's what Derek
I don't see that, bro. I don't see that.
If Ben were to knock Eubank out, that would be an unbelievable.
Here's the thing. Before the fight happened, I said the first fight happened and Eubank made it more competitive by being aggressive.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, the fight might be a good fight. But then as soon as he got ballsy, it didn't make sense. Because
not just that, he also made weight more comfortably.
No, but the reason why I'm saying the ballsy thing is because I'm like, my method of how you win is just by boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've shown me, you also know that by getting a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like certain man think he's got ballsy, not ballsy, Bolmac.
Yeah.
And feel like he's got Bolmac to be more aggressive. I'm like, bro, that's like telling my wife I'm trying to get her pregnant, but I want more rubbers. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It genuinely doesn't make any sense. The 1-2's landing flush for Jack Catrall at regular intervals. Echo Usman's looking very, very like basic. A lot of his shots, yeah, facts.
That's what he's in there for.
Can we make an argument, yeah? Let's be honest. Can we make an argument that Conor Benn, if he was to go back to 147, would be Eddie Hearn's worst 47? Crocker is a world champion.
Well, the problem is with this fight, he's gone up to 160, and the Eubank saga is that it just doesn't tell us anything about what he's like at 147. It's impossible for us to... If we go by what he was like at 147 pre the egg situation, then yes... But because after the egg thing, he started to look like he couldn't really, the power wasn't there and all the rest of it. But we're going back like 3 years.
Four.
We're going back 4 years. So we've got way more data on Crocker and even Donovan and all these fighters.
No, but I think you think about like, I wouldn't have him ahead of Giasov. I wouldn't put Conor Benn ahead of Giasov. I wouldn't. I'm putting Giasov ahead of Conor Benn. I'm putting Catrall ahead of Conor Benn, and I'm putting Crocker ahead of Conor Benn. Bro, name me a fighter. You guys are there. Name me a fight that's gone from having a fight at 2 weight classes above and come back down straight away. Kell Brook done it. He got stopped. Before Kell Brook moved up, he looked like Iron Man, bro. He moved back down and getting stopped by jabs and shit. You look at fighters like Oscar De La Hoya who tried to do it. Tony Belly went from heavyweight to cruiserweight. Roy Jones Jr. went from heavyweight back down to light heavyweight. When you do it, bro, it only results in... I don't know anyone who's done it positively. I don't know anyone who's done it successfully. Sorry, I don't know anyone who's done it successfully.
Usman started the fourth round a little bit more, aggressive.
I think Catrall was trying to walk him onto punches. The issue is, like, Echo's not throwing. He's doing a good job by getting his left foot on the outside, and Catrall's not.
But he wants to get close. Do you know what I mean? And Catrall needs
There's a lot more intensity in Echo's work.
Catrall
was a great 1-2.
It was a good 1-2, but Catrall needs to use the jab
again from.
He's going for the back. He's going for the backhand a lot. Yeah, and he's used to use that jab to keep him at range. Do you know what I mean? Some unconventional punches coming from Jack Catrall, and he's always like he punches from weird angles.
Yeah, but he was going to say they're very difficult to stop.
Is that bleeding on the left eye of Usman?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. I will say the uppercut that he falls at an angle because he dips his head and winds it like you can't really see it.
Roy Jones.
Yeah, poor man Roy Jones.
Yeah, bro, of course. Roy Jones in the pub. AT said, I've got Eubank winning by UD.
Same.
Nathaniel said Bomac would have the perfect game plan if he listens to it. I've got Eubank round 9 stoppage. Silent 7 said, crazy to think that the success of all this fight has come from the egg slap when you deep it. That's why Shane got invested in it in the first place. It's because of the egg slap.
The funniest thing is, this is literally just the funny. What a left hand from Jack Catrall.
Crocker we don't know that Crocker that Ben is better than Crocker though. We don't know that. If you believe that, then fine. But we don't know. There's just no evidence.
Just won a world title, bro. And I know you can argue the fact that it was against Donovan and it was a vacant strap that Boots gave up. I hear that. But at the end of the day, who is Conor Benn beaten? We're giving him credit for a loss. We're not giving him credit for a win.
Samson said his best win at 47 was against Samuel Vargas.
And that
may not even be better than Karen.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
Karen Chakadzian when he boots for. But Chakadzian's actually a decent fighter. I agree, Shane. He is Matchroom's worst fight. Bro, I'm telling you the truth. Giasov's about to fight Rolly Romero. If Giasov beats Rolly Romero, bro, are you mad? That's 2 fighters with Matchroom that I have over. Oh, what a backhand! What a backhand! That for me. I wasn't seeing Jack Catrall land shots like that before. I'm not even gonna lie. You said the backhand from that angle before, like a poor Roy Jones Jr.
Yep.
But this is
the same backhand.
Yeah, the ref's gonna step in. The ref's gonna step in, bruv. I can't lie. This is impressive performance. This is looking impressive.
And F Texas said, by the way, before round 3, Bozy said emphasize the use of the 1-2 just to set that up.
Exactly.
And there's the back.
Thank you for letting us know that, by the way. Can you let us know what Bozy is saying in the corner? We had even forgot about that.
Yeah.
And when Bomax in the corner.
And Nana said, wow. Nathaniel said Karen would whoop Conor Benn. It's not even close.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know why you man are saying Karen lean a decent fight. Karen went the distance with Boots twice, bro. Like, bro, I'm having what a 1-2.
It's a great 1-2. It's that short hook, isn't it? It's that short wound up hook.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is, bro, when you're, as you said earlier, when you're in the gym with people like Boots, Stephen Fulton, them,
that's going to be the best. Bozy might need to grab Buatsi. What? What are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? Jack Catrall was already a world level fighter.
Facts.
He's not a world champion, but he
should have been undisputed.
He should have been undisputed.
He beat Josh Taylor. He beat Regis Progress. Yeah, he did lose to Barbosa, but it's a close fight.
He's beat world level fighters. Buatsi ain't beat world level fighters. Do you know what I mean? So if Bozy gets Buatsi, Jack Catrall has the IQ to digest what Bozy's telling him and implement it. I don't even know if Buatsi has the IQ.
Oh, good work.
Yeah, but I told you, Bozy's going to tell him.
Shot from Echo though, but
they don't mean nothing.
Literally.
Jack's going to stay right on it. Well, it could mean something because Bozy, Usman is powerful, but
the way he throws that left hand is so
it's ungainly. Yeah, it's horrible.
Good job. 1-2 again. What a shot!
He's going to keep doing it. There you go again.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Keep doing it.
I can't lie. He's got that 1-2.
Going to keep doing it.
He's got that 1-2 on money right now.
Keep
I can't
doing
even lie. Echo's running out of ideas. I can't even. Good 1-2.
He's going to keep doing it. The next money lands clean. He's going to knock him back.
Look at what Bozy done with Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
Andy Cruz was a boxing the amateurs, a Cuban style. Andy Cruz is knocking man out in the pros, bro. At the end of the day, yeah, when you're in a high level gym, you're gonna get high level sparring, as Nick says. You're gonna get high level work, bro.
That's the best thing. That is the best thing.
Oh, what a shot! Another good shot.
And Jack being really aggressive off the back foot, which is great. That's probably for me the biggest difference.
Good job again. What a 1-2. Can he beat Devin? Can he beat Brian Norman Jr.? Good shot.
Can he beat Devin? I don't know. Brian Norman Jr., this would be good preparation for Brian Norman Jr.
It would be.
He pushed the ref out of him. Said move, man.
Oh, he's trying to load up on the uppercut. One thing I'll say though, Echo's tough though.
He is, but Catrall's jab is horrid. He can land it, but it's not snappy. I don't know how to describe it.
I think it's just more of a blinding jab. It doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
It just like you can't really see from it, but I don't think it does anything.
Yeah.
And I also think his footwork with the jab is poor as well.
Yeah, 100%.
What an uppercut.
Good shot.
That is a great uppercut.
Good check shot there. And look, the back foot not coming off the ground now when he throws that left hand.
He's trying to walk him onto the left hand.
He pivoted his foot that time, but the back foot, when the back foot comes off the floor, that left hand ain't doing shit. He's got to plant it.
Bro, that guy's nose bust up.
Yeah, proper.
You man hit the like button, please. Hit the like button whilst you're in the building.
There you go. Got to move sideways or throw something significant. What do you think about Joseph Parker testing positive for cocaine? We spoke about that one already. We will come back to it though, because the man still want to talk about it. Beautiful 1-2, 100%. This Catrall display is moving me still.
I don't know about if it's moving.
Yeah, moving me.
It does show me that
there's levels to go.
Yeah, there's levels to go. And I do want to see how long Bozy can and what Bozy can do with that. For if they got 4 or 5 fights, to be honest, I
stand so square. That's what it is.
I wouldn't go into the Devin fight straight after this, or Brian Norman Jr. fight straight after.
I'll just do it, man. Come on, man. You really lost to Barbosa. You should have beat Josh Taylor. What are we waiting for here? Like, look, that's a good sign for Jack. Do you know what I mean? Look, the actual strength of Echo is starting to like dissipate because he couldn't actually wrestle in that time.
Echo's strong still. I'm not even gonna lie. Echo's got like punch resilience.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And there's your favorite Africa card. I know you're excited about that one.
So it's a big main event. Shout out to Craig Richards. No.
Not shout out to Dan Aziz.
Well, shout out to both of them. Shout out to Dan Aziz.
He said that.
Dan Aziz is my guy still. That's actually my bridget. Shout out to Dan. I like Crawford.
Man said Dan Aziz is my brethren, but it's Jamaica over Nigeria. Bro. Terence Crawford in there with Eubank.
What do you think he's whispering in his ear? Rastafari.
Of course. It's what I'm saying about the media image thing. Because man were laughing at Eubank because he talks with a posh accent and he says Rastafari. What's that got to do with anything? Do you know what I'm saying? If you're Jamaican but you're posh, it's still Rastafari. Like, it's not ever not gonna be that.
Facts. It's like saying praise the Lord.
Yeah. You see Roadman talk about praise the Lord all the time.
Literally. That was he's getting a bit
A bit cocky.
not just cocky, but the left hand's coming a bit predictable.
Yeah. He was spamming it for a while.
Good body shot.
He's just gone away from setting it up.
Good 1-2.
There you go. There's the 1-2. There's with the setup. You can't throw the 2 on its own.
Literally.
You can't do it. That's what might separate him from Brian Norman Jr. Because Brian Norman could just throw that punch.
Oh, what a good uppercut.
It's a good shot. Good shot.
Oh, he's hurting. And he's holding on.
Again, it's really, really good. This would be a horrible matchup for Devin. Because Devin is prone to getting overconfident. And what Jack is showing is not just boxing, but fighting. Every time he's hurt and he steps back, he lunges off that step back and goes straight into an attack.
Echo looks fuck up though. Fam. His face looks like he's been in a fight with Tyson.
Truth tellers, nah, definitely not. His face would be an orbit if he was in a fight with Tyson. Truth teller said that Crawford is everywhere. Yeah, but he's on a victory lap.
Literally, bruv. Man's doing what Edgar Berlanga should have been.
Exactly.
Man, like Edgar Berlanga was on every podcast.
He's the pound for pound number one, bruv, just like that.
Who?
Crawford.
I think it was a pound for pound number one, or it could have been argued that before.
It was Usyk before.
Yeah, good body shot.
But Usyk was just coming off that bar knockout.
Yeah.
Man, like Bard, 100%. He didn't travel with his missus, does he? He lives his missus at home.
I don't even know what's going on, because remember he got a new baby mother, innit?
Oh, is it? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he breeded the next gal, but I don't know if he's still there with the next gal, but I know he breeded the next gal.
His wife had let him leave.
You know them way there?
No.
Good shot. Good 1-2.
It's gonna be a birthday and Christmas situation.
That 1-2 you should have been doing on a regular basis still. Like,
yeah, but he started getting straight to the 2, straight to the 2.
Yeah, facts.
Keeps his hands really low. He stands so square on.
There is a style. There's an art to stopping fighters. Like he got him hurt, but he does. I don't think he's got the.
But like this is what we said about his levels. Do you know what I'm saying? In 2 or 3 camps, or 2 camps, will be even better with Bozen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Probably. I mean, what? Echo Usman's obviously never even lost the fight much.
Saying, how good do you think Norman Jr. is? Good enough to stop Devin?
He's got power. He's got probably the most powerful puncher in the division. I don't think he can box though. But it doesn't make a difference whether he can box, because when we're talking about fighters who can box with Devin, we're probably a handful of fighters in the world.
Good left hand for Jack. There's a left hand off the pivot. You see it?
Yeah.
That's hard.
You shouldn't have to worry about boxing, because you can't box with Devin anyway. It's the power that he has to worry about, and he definitely has that power.
Do you know what it is with Jack? Jack's doing a lot of good stuff, but you can tell he's thinking about it.
Yeah,
it's not quite natural.
Mechanical.
It's not quite natural mechanical yet. He's thinking about it. See what I'm saying? Oh my God, I nearly slept through the fight, you know. Look at how sus Brian Norman's resume is, though.
Yeah, his resume is weak, but that doesn't mean power. Power is power, bro. Like, bro, the fight's very straightforward. If he gets to Devin, he can win. If you don't get to Devin, he loses.
A top level guy does not necessarily have a worse chin than a bottom level guy. They're just that the top level guy has more skills to be able to not get cracked. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. So that's why when people laughing at Devin saying he's shit for getting cracked and getting dropped, anyone can get cracked and get dropped. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, let's put it this way. The best version of Devin beats the best version of Norman. But 1, we don't know where the best version of Devin is. 2, it only takes 1 punch. But the fight's very straightforward. If it goes 12 rounds, Devin wins. If it doesn't, if there's going to be a stoppage, it's Brian Norman Jr. The fight's that simple, bro. Brian Norman Jr.'s only way to win the fight is stopping Devin. He will never win a point. Devin got dropped 3 times against Ryan Garcia and he still won majority of the rounds. Like this guy got knocked down and still won rounds after getting knocked down. His ability to win rounds is arguably one of the best, bro.
From a pure boxing perspective, he might have even won the rounds where he got dropped.
Yeah.
You just can't award it, but
facts. So if Brian Norman Jr. can get to Devin, he's not as fast as Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is rapid. So
Truth Teller said Norman has been dropped by multiple fighters. Devin has only been dropped by a PED cheat.
Norman gets dropped because he's a flipping banger, bro. He's gonna stand in the pocket and he can't do it.
Anyway.
Literally, he's gonna. But Anouye can actually box. Like Brian Norman Jr. can't really box. He just pulls his feet. So when you're a puncher, you're gonna get caught with shots. You know what I'm saying? Like people say Joe Frazier got hurt. Yeah, do you know how much punches Joe Frazier took? You know what I'm saying, fam? Yeah, Echo's really just messing it up.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how Jack deals with that. That was so basic, that overhand. He's gone back to the 2 instead of the 1.
Yep. He ain't got it. He's not quick enough, Jack.
He is still thinking about shit. Good jab from Jack. That 1-2. Oh, good shot from Echo. Oh, did he hurt Jack?
I think he's
from Jack.
That's what I'm saying. He's got much better fighting instincts with Bozy. That shot did hurt him, but he immediately threw back.
Another uppercut.
You know the worst thing?
Oh, Jack got hurt.
That hurt. The last 2 right hands from Echo Usman have hurt Jack Catrall, but he's showing really good
fighting as well.
Look at his legs.
Jack gets cut easy though.
Look at his legs as he's moving. His legs. Really
that's great. This is a
worst thing for Echo Usman.
This is a really good fight.
The worst thing for Echo Usman is he might lose this round, even though he's hurt him twice, and that just feels like such a waste of.
What a good shot from Jack again. He's hurt. He's bleeding though. Jack gets cut quite easy. Yeah, he got Jack cut in the last fight against Harlem Eubank as well. Yeah.
Echo's right eye is almost closed though.
Literally.
Need a couple of good 1-2s, and this fight could be all she wrote.
Literally. But I do think Jack's legs isn't underneath him. In between the rounds, you man let me know what Bozy says. What Bozy's advice is.
This event don't feel like the first.
Ooh, another good shot from from Echo. Yo, I think the blood is causing Jack Catrall's problems. The blood is really causing Jack Catrall problems. This is a flipping bloodbath.
It's a good fight. Really good fight.
Echo's showing really good heart, really good toughness in this fight. He got caught with a short right hand there. And he got caught again.
Good combination from Jack.
I think Jack needs to go back to his boxing because
Echo is so basic, Ahmad Diallo said.
He is basic, but his game as fuck, fam. Good shot. Good shot again. Yeah, you man look what he says.
Look at his knockouts, is Brian Norman Jr. Look at his knockouts. They've come from people with multiple knockouts and losses.
Yeah, but the betting favourite's Brian Norman Jr. If you guys didn't know, I checked the odds this week. The betting favourite's. So all I'm saying is, if Devin wins, you guys better give Devin his credit. So.
Nathaniel, why do you not like Devin?
That's a great shot.
But why is his head there? What coach ever told you to put your head there? Why your head should never be there?
Facts, and you're throwing a jab. You're not even looking.
Why is your head should be like the bear in the first place?
That their shot cutting.
Yeah, that's the Canelo
Billy
Saunders shot. Yeah, it shouldn't be dipping low like that. Let's do the Christina Milian.
I think Devin will win, and I don't even like Devin. Why don't you like Devin?
That's what I asked him. Why do you not like Devin? Man, like Curtis Jones,
Literally. All right, Curtis Jones. Man's far from Liverpool right now, boy.
Like Hamza Shiraz.
He's that girl next to Danny Dubois.
Probably his handler.
To his carer.
100%. WBO Global, you know.
The maddest thing is fighters revert back to type, innit?
Of course.
So when things start going tough for Jack, I can imagine him just reverting back to type and backing up against the ropes. His power.
Like that's it.
Right, they giving the last 2 to Usman.
I don't think the lot.
Oh, he's gonna get ducked to the point.
Should get a warning. I think he's been pretty clean all fight. I wouldn't deduct the point for that.
That does show good strength from.
I was gonna say that though, or depleted strength from Usman.
What did Bill Bozy say in the corner?
F-Tex, if you're here, let us know what the corner said. It's normally F-Tex that tells us. Get back to the 1-2, Jack. Get back to the 1-2.
Good job. Good job again. Good 1-2.
Usman was hurt, but his legs weren't gone.
Yeah,
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? So you're not in a place to one bang him like yet.
Yeah.
Do you mean you're gonna have to just tenderize the meat a little bit more? Pause.
Facts. Sometimes I think fighters, especially fighters who are not used to getting knockouts, when they hurt someone, they literally throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Hearn said that Jake Paul will be a career high payday for AJ. That's obvious.
Yeah, that's
Every fight AJ has, he's the star. In this fight, AJ is still a star, but Jake Paul's the star. So you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's going to be the biggest payday for him. Jake Paul's the highest paid boxer in the world, highest paid fighter in the world.
One of, yeah, definitely.
If he fought three times, if every fighter fought 3 times, Jake Paul would make the most money.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, he'd be the highest paid fighter in the world. We can't compare some of the fights 2-3 times in a year versus one Jake Paul. But Jake Paul, if he's fighting regularly, as regular as everybody else,
him and Canelo. Canelo makes a lot of money as well.
Not anymore.
I don't like this from Jack because Jack's literally just giving up ground, and the momentum is definitely with Echo.
This is where we're going to see the mentality of Jack. You can win this fight, but you are now at the wall of the war.
Ooh.
And you are going to have to go through the war.
From Jack.
Can you go through the war? And you can get outwarred here.
Good 1-2. The thing is, he's just by far the better boxer.
That's a good right hand.
I just think he kind of got greedy when he was going for the kill, and he got caught with shots he shouldn't have. He just should have stuck to the one.
But now he knows he's going to have to eat that shot again.
He should have taken that. He should have taken a side pivot.
Yeah. He can't put it all together. Not all at once.
Yeah, facts.
That's the difference. How's the bar pulled that then? You might not have even pulled it.
He's got money, fam. Doesn't make a difference.
And to be fair, if you're a gyal and you're good looking, he's an easy brother to manipulate.
Trust me. Ooh, good shot.
Why is your head down there again, literally. Jack? You dipping your head low.
Willie bouncing in the ring.
That makes no sense. Yeah, I like.
Just dipping his
ridiculous, bro. And Jack's thrown him off again. One more of those, and it will be a warning, possibly a point deducted. And he goes back to the 2. It's bad habits. You can see the bad habits. Trying to go for the 2. Jack, you're not a power puncher.
1-2. I don't know where that dip's coming from. I genuinely don't know where that dip's coming
from. Hit the likes and show the man some love. Exactly.
Therefore.
Every like gets Arsenal one step closer to winning the title. His face looks crazy. His face does look crazy. It puffs up a lot as well.
Every like gets you closer to some pum-pum.
Devin is going to school Norman for 12 rounds. The thing is, that might be true, but he still might get starched. He still might get starched anyway.
That's literally the facts, bro. That's pretty much every Devin fight that he's ever going to go in.
He still might get licked down. You know what I'm saying?
Right for that, but yeah, hey.
Hey, yo. Gets driving the car in there. I think he's overrated. He does the basics good, but nothing special. I did not catch what he said in between rounds. F-Texy, you're letting us down. Catch it now.
Well, man, like
Uncle, go to the stadium and
Uncle Nigel, innit?
Were your family Nigel Benn fans or Eubank fans?
I think Nigel Benn, but I know my dad. My dad didn't really. I think Nigel Benn. My dad was a Lennox fan, so.
Maxwell said overrated. Devin was fighting Loma at 23. Adam Azim is fighting Kurt Scooby.
Who said he's overrated?
Nathaniel, because I asked him why he don't
think Devin's overrated.
Yeah,
it's mad.
But a lot of people.
I think Devin's underrated.
A lot of people don't like Devin.
But it can't be because he's overrated. This guy's if he's literally reached the pinnacle of the sport. You know what I'm saying? And he still gets.
He was the youngest undisputed champion in the world.
Literally, what ratings do you get for that?
Every single fight he's taken one of the top 2 or 3 hardest fights
in the division. I mean, even the Brian Norman Jr. fight is the hardest fight at one.
Yeah, it's the hardest. It's also the hardest time to take Brian Norman Jr. specifically.
After the knockout of the year, fam. Like, he didn't take him out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When he was fighting the low level opposition, or when he was, you know what I'm saying, maybe he went to points with someone low level or something like. I mean, you're taking him at a time when it's peak. So,
good uppercut from what's it called? Like, man didn't forget. Like, if he wasn't that good, why did Shakur turn on the fight?
Yeah.
Why did Teo turn on the fight? Yet me, like, these men turned on the fight to fight Devin. They must know something we don't know.
100%. Into round 9, by the way.
I think Jack Catrall is now just sticking to his boxing, which I think he now feels like he has to do because he realized the finish line is much further than he thought it was.
Bro, he was getting giddy in round 6 and round 7. There was a long way to go.
Trust me, I just felt like, bruv, Echo's eyes bust up, you know. Man's looking like Hitch, fam. Good body shot.
That looked low to me.
You think so?
Just about.
Oh, that's a good Echo got rocked there. I think a part of it was a slip, but
Don't matter though.
To what?
It was a slip, but a lot of that slip came from like
punch. If
from
he
being overwhelmed with a lot of shots though.
Facts.
And then there goes Jack stepping backwards again.
I feel like, you know, good uppercut. You know who would cause?
Throw yourself to the floor.
You know who would cause Jack Catrall some big problems at 47?
Who?
Flipping Rolly Romero.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he keeps dipping his head to that right hand.
You just can't eat the punches that you've eaten from Echo from Rolly.
Even though I don't think Rolly's that technical.
If this exact fight played out the exact same way, you'd have been on the deck.
Trust me.
If you were fighting.
Because Rolly throws that Rolly's got power, bro.
Yeah. Rolly's like the David Price of 147s.
Jack Catrall was really feeling the pace there because he tied up and didn't want to let go.
It makes sense though. He knows that the round's coming to an end and he's done enough to win the round. So why engage?
That was a terrible shot from Echo. You can tell Echo's definitely the tougher man. Echo is tough blood.
Yeah.
Them type of man, they just fight knowing that they're gonna knowing that they're gonna get boxed up in their face.
Not just that, every time he fights tough, he's secured another payday. If he goes down right now, we might never see Echo Usman again. But maybe not now, but if we go down in like round 6, round 7 when he got bust up, we'll never see him again because he's not no world title contender. But because he's so tough, he'll keep getting paydays.
Yeah, fact.
So the more you take licks, that might be worth a couple $100,000 down the line.
How do you think he could beat Conor Benn? Him versus Conor Benn, bro, that would be an interesting fight.
A lot of punches.
But bro,
Echo's not active enough. Man like Pierce Brosnan, you know. Their choice is not choice, but it's random.
Echo's got power, fam. He's got and he's fighting. He's actually fighting at this weight.
I get you. He don't throw a lot of punches though. I think Conor Benn could potentially just outwork him
going forward.
They both go. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm saying who's going to be the one to take steps back? I don't know.
It's going to be a lot quicker.
Conor Benn will be a lot quicker.
So many people hate on Devin for no reason. Nathaniel said, "Don't pretend Shakur turned down the Devin fight. He thought Devin was better because he thought Devin was better. Why did he turn it down then? I'm not saying because he thought Devin was better. I'm just asking you to tell me why he turned it down. You tell me. You were stepping up in weight and you don't have a belt and I have multiple belts. I have all the belts. And it's career high money. Why are you not fighting me? Tell me. You tell me, Nathaniel. I'm not talking to nobody else till Nathaniel, you know what I'm saying, comes back with a comment.
Oh, good shot.
We're into round 10, by the way. It's a good fight. It's a good co-main.
It's a really good fight. It might actually be better than the main.
Probably.
I don't actually think the main's going to be that entertaining.
But you need the names, innit? Like, if this was the main itself, man would complain.
Yeah, trust me.
So you need the names.
It was a terrible shot from Echo. My man tried to throw a punch to my man's ears. My man's fighting my man's aura. Them way there, man.
Right.
What an uppercut from
that.
Left. You know how much lefts Jack Catrall's landed in this fight?
Echo Usman's eye knows how many because
you know his whole right side of his face is looking like.
Have you man spoke on AJ? Not yet. Let's get to the end of this fight and then we'll come to AJ versus Jake Paul. Because there'll probably be a bit of a gap between this fight and the main.
Devin is one of the most what?
Devin, one of the most underrated fighters. One of the most underrated boxers in the world. Fought Loma at 23. That's scary. Fighting what is, in my eyes, the first Hall of Famer at 23.
Yeah, bro, he's fighting.
Sorry, a first ballot Hall of Famer at 23.
Yeah, facts. He's obviously
and he beat him.
And he beat him. And he fought. And he went Australia at 22.
And people hated him before that because
facts.
Because when he won, it was not controversial, but it was a close fight. And at no point did people say, you know what, 23 years old fighting this guy. Facts. What a close competitive fight. Oh,
Jack Catrall
legs buckled a little bit. Is he gone down? He's gone through the ropes.
I don't think he's counting it as a knockdown. No.
There was a knockdown earlier that the ref didn't count that I thought was horrible. Not in this fight, but 2 fights ago. That definitely should have been counted as a knockdown. Money. What do you mean money? It would have been the most money that Shakur ever made.
He just wanted 50-50. And
Shakur would have made the most money ever. If Shakur isn't scared to fight Devin, that's fine. If you don't want to say that. But then he's just a fucking idiot.
He wanted 50-50.
50-50 to step up and fight undisputed. What are you talking about? J.R. Pataya is going to ask Usyk for 50-50 for undisputed heavyweight. What are we talking about? How does that make sense?
Literally. He hadn't even fought a pay-per-view. He went to that to go fight on an undercard against Josh Padley. Like, literally. And people were hating on Devin from when he signed with Eddie Hearn, bro. That's when people were hating on Devin. It was before that.
If Shakur believed he could beat, was he talking about the money offered to him? Wasn't that the difference to his other fighters? He was talking about the money offered to him. Wasn't that? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
He's basically saying, I don't even know.
Who's there's too many hims and he's. Who is talking about what? Make that comment more. Let me understand that a bit more, Nathaniel. The percentage.
Yeah, he wanted 50-50.
He wanted 50-50. If you're going to say Devin might have offered other people 50-50, fine. But they could be people, but also there might have been people elsewhere who, remember, Shakur Stevenson still is not a pay-per-view star. So even today, so even if Devin was going to offer someone else 50-50 who was already at the weight class, had previously held a belt, say he offered Tio 50-50, something like that, someone established, had been a world champion, etc., going to bring a big name, he'd been a headline star.
And fought 50-50 with Ryan Garcia.
I agree, he should have taken it, and his ego taking him out of it. And where's that ego taking him now? He's still getting paid less than Devin now.
Yeah, facts.
He's still getting paid less than Devin. Devin's come off a loss and made more money than Shakur.
Literally.
So that made no sense.
Literally, bro. It's literally that.
I hope you learn your mathematics in Africa, not in America.
Literally.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because that education system not working for the man then. The math ain't math in here. Do you know what I mean? So, do you mean Shakur's the kind of man to apply for a job at McDonald's and ask for the CEO's pay? Do you know what I'm saying? That make no sense.
Literally. But Ronald McDonald gets this much.
I want a percentage of every burger sold in that. Round 11. Shakur is a donut. He could have just firmed it, had gone out there and outboxed him. If he can. To me, it's not just the money. You obviously think you can't. We've seen plenty of people take the money that they don't really want to take in order to win. Like Josh Papley.
Facts. But Devin took 25% against. Ooh! That was actually a knockdown.
Ooh!
That was definitely a knockdown.
Is the ref going to count the second one as not a knockdown? I think the ref tried to get in for the first knockdown. Was the ref going to call that a slip?
That was a knockdown, bro. That was a knockdown.
The ref called that no knockdown.
What?
They did that earlier.
What is this ref doing? But yeah, the Echoes mash up now. I think. It's
over. It's going to be over. It's going to be over anytime.
Yeah,
there we go. There you go.
Yeah.
You know what, ref?
On his
Do you know what, ref? You're a fucking pussy for that.
Yeah, fact.
You're a pussy for that because you're getting him memed and he's all twanged up in the ropes. Big man thing. He's twanged up in the ropes for no reason. He didn't need to be that. He was done.
He was done. You could have waved that fight.
You could have waved that off. You're Facio for that.
These are the same people, yeah, that talk about premature stopping.
This is what happened with Joseph Parker. That's what would have happened to Joseph Parker. Wardley would have punched the cocaine out of his nose. Do you know what I'm saying?
Literally.
If I'm the ref, I'm having words with you, bro. Big man thing.
Yeah,
I'm out on my feet.
Protect me.
I'm out on my feet, and you pull me off the ground and go, "Come on, let's fight," just to see me get twanged up and memed. Come on, my bro. I know you know exactly what he's saying. You know exactly what he's. You know exactly what Bosey's saying. Do you know what I'm saying? You stick to your boxing. Do you know what I'm saying? You wait for your moment.
Because he don't even look happy. Bosey don't even look happy.
Nah, but Jack's not happy because do you know what it is? Do you know what the biggest difference is? What I say when you fight in America, or what I say about Americans versus Brits.
What one?
The standards are here.
Standards, facts. You can imagine
Adam Booth would be higher than
you know, like Shane McGregor going down man there.
Are you
jumping from ring to ring?
Are you mad? Any British trainers holding him up and gassing him up. That's the difference.
This is the first knockout he's got in months. In fights,
and he ain't celebrating.
In fights, and he ain't celebrating. He ain't
gonna take 3 days off, and on day 4, you're back in the gym.
Literally, there's a standard, bro.
There's a standard. There's a difference in standard.
Look at Bosey's face. Look at Bosey.
Jack's not celebrating. Do you know why? Because Bosey set the standard. Jack knows he didn't put in a performance to go and celebrate with his coach.
Fact.
If you go over there and celebrate with man like Jaron Ennis and them, man, I'm gonna look at you. What are you celebrating?
We celebrate
11 rounds and I got bust by.
Literally, you had him done.
This is what you're celebrating.
Look at that. He might have scolded him more. He's telling him off more than if he won, than if he lost. Well, you man don't understand the standards of bro. When I went into Bosey's gym, yeah, fam, it is nuts.
Man are gassing Yard because he gave it a good go.
Literally.
Man are calling Boatsi and Callum Smith fight of the year.
Literally. Like even Sam Jones can't even get happy. Because he knows the standards, bro. His standards are bro.
Come on, bro. Everyone forms like Voltron. To down Devin. How can you hate someone who fights the best and still looks to fight the best? 100%.
Facts.
Jack is fighting the wrong fight here. Well, boy, that comment aged terribly. Terribly. Do you know what I mean? This is why you're not a coach. Do you know what I'm saying? Shakur just out here with no mega fights. 100%.
He's fighting Tio though, apparently. We'll see. And he actually that's going to be a tough fight.
What belts has Tio got right now?
WBO.
Okay, cool.
140.
WBO. Okay. So, which is the least prestigious of all the belts.
But it's still a belt.
It is, but I'm saying, like I said about Buatsi and not taking the world title fight against Bivol, what does this do to Shakur if he loses this fight?
Fact.
You would have been better off losing to Devin for undisputed and coming back and rebuilding your career.
Fact.
You lose to Tio now for one belt, one WBO belt, and probably less money than you would have got for the undisputed fight. You would have had all the sanctioning bodies. You would have had the most money.
Facts.
Because everybody hates Devin.
Now look at Eddie. Eddie's like, oh, that was... But man, still...
Eddie wants to celebrate, and Boat said, no, shut that down, bro. Shakur said the money offered to him was...
Look at Eddie. Eddie's like, bro, Eddie's...
Shakur said the fight that was off, the money that was offered to him wasn't that different to his other fights. And I agree he should have taken the fight. That from, not you, I'm not talking about you, but from Shakur's perspective, that don't make sense. You offer me 50 grand to fight Bivol for undisputed, or you offer me 50 grand to fight Buatsi. I obviously fight
Bivol. But what you're talking about is Shakur's talking shit. Because how can Shakur say that when none of his other fights were on pay-per-view? You got 50-50 on a pay... You got 25% on a pay-per-view split. You don't even know what your money is. If your guarantee is the same as what you got in your last fight...
Then you are by definition making more money.
Exactly.
But he's managed by someone that don't know boxing, so there you go. Do you know what I mean? But even if it was the same, though, even if what he's saying is the same and it literally worked out to the pound...
Man dropped on his knees.
I think the ref was too slow to come in. The ref's too slow to come in.
And then boxed him down there.
The ref's too slow to come in there. But even still, that don't make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, right now, if you get offered 50 grand to fight AJ or 50 grand to fight Usyk, why would you fight AJ?
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make sense. Would Wardley take double the money to fight AJ, or would Wardley right now take double the money to fight AJ, or half the money to fight Usyk?
Probably half the money to fight Usyk. The thing is, Nick, we're not even talking about the same money. We're talking about the same money 3 years later.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? He would have been 3 years ahead of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you would have been, that would have been your purse 3 years ago. So if you get $1 million or 3 years
Ring Magazine, not WBO, Nathaniel said.
No, he's got WBO and Ring Magazine.
Okay, cool.
But you were talking about the major...
I said, nah, fuck that. I'd rather this than an early stoppage. This is what the fans want to see. I'm not talking from a fan's perspective. I'm talking from a boxer's perspective. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be mashed up on the ropes like that because we could all see this knockout was coming.
Yeah, what do you mean you rather this than a... What? You're wicked, fam. Yeah. Mac, you're wicked, fam.
Wicked. Look, dude.
Man's like whining on the ring. Look, he's literally receiving oxygen.
He's on oxygen, bro. Man can't even breathe.
Man's got pitney and them things there, fam. You man ain't got no...
Take a knee like the boy if you ain't about it. Mac.
How you gonna take a knee?
No, hold on a minute. Not just that. How you saying he's not about it? Did you see the fight he just fought? Mac, I've never met you in my life yet, but I know for a fact here, Usman would uppercut you into the sky.
Bro, he got dropped in round 6 and then came back.
Yeah, you can't say he's not about it. He's been dropped 4 times in this fight. That's unfair.
You can't see that, bro. The winner gets this.
Here we go with the next.
Can Jack Catrall beat Devin or Brian Norman Jr.?
Let's just see who wins first, and then let's get to that conversation. Which makes him a 3-time lineal world champion if he beats Tio.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
But who? What? When did this lineal thing come from? What does that even mean?
And also, if we're being honest, he's moving up to 140. He didn't even achieve nothing at 35. He's probably got one of the worst lightweight resumes ever. Padley, Conceição, and I even know that next guy. I don't even remember the guy's name. My man's got one of the worst 135 resumes in history. Him, Shakur Stevenson. Like, I want to see how Jack Catrall was going to celebrate because he doesn't look like he's celebrating at all. Like, there is no celebration at all.
Yeah.
Bro.
There he goes. Be a little small celebration.
Yeah, facts. My man's face is battered, fam. But it was a good performance from Jack Catrall.
I'm just being annoyed.
We did see progress.
Yeah, it's levels.
We did see progress.
Shakur chose Tio because we've seen Tio struggle against guys of a similar style.
That's true.
If that's the case, then that means that he, by definition, felt less confident to fight Devin, which is what we said in the first place. So all man are doing is using 20 words to say a sentence we could say in 4 words. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no point saying, oh, you know, Wardley is scared to fight Usyk. He's not scared. He is experiencing trepidation at the prospect of losing his undefeated. So he's scared to fight Usyk. Yeah, so we're just saying it, you're just talking like Chris Eubank Sr. for no reason.
Can we?
Where's the remote? See it there? They're both there. We'll put it up a little bit. 1 second. Pass the PlayStation remote because I don't know if the audio's on.
We're listening to Jack's post-fight interview. He's saying he's working and letting the hands go.
Who's the other one? It's good performance from Jack.
Yeah. I saw improvements as well.
I did, yeah, man. I see Fawaz on Sky Sports as well, bro. He's getting a lot of support, but not from the right people, unfortunately. Now we get ready for the main event. Now we talk to the main event. But yeah, man, I saw my boy, man. Bilal.
Yeah, he was on
on Sky Sports. Yeah, man. He's getting support, but
what's going on with him?
it's always been going on with him, my bro. So he is half Lebanese. I got 2 or 3 from. Remember I told you about my boy Hamza, who has no paperwork.
Yeah.
He's in the same situation. So his mum's from Lebanon and his dad's from Nigeria. And I can't remember exactly what the difference, where the issues are. But one of them fled here from a different country, and I can't remember if he was born in that country and then came here when he was like 6, or was born in this country or whatever. But he has no paperwork. So those countries do not recognize him as a citizen, but England will not give him papers, even though he's been here since he was like 5 or 6. They will not give him papers. So he's British champion, and he could go on and fight for. Well, he's not world champion level, but he could go on and fight world level fighters, but he can't leave the country. He's got no passport. He's got no passport, no birth certificate, no nothing.
So he's an illegal immigrant here.
Yeah, basically he's like an illegal immigrant. From a British perspective, you're an illegal immigrant, but we can't deport you because no other country claims you. So you're not
a nomad.
So you're no. He's bro. I was in the gym with him when I was 14, 15 years old. He's a few years older than me at All Stars, and his story's been like this his whole life.
Yeah.
He's been like this his whole life. He's just trapped. Have you seen the film The Terminal?
No.
Tom Hanks, have you seen it, bro? That's in The Terminal. Tom Hanks flies to America from a Eastern European country, and a civil war breaks out. So there's no one kind of acknowledges his government.
Yeah.
So when he lands in New York, he can't get into the country, so he ends up stuck and they can't send him back. So he ends up stuck in the terminal for like a year because he can't. There's nowhere to go. He can't be processed through because his passport is meaningless now because the country doesn't exist anymore. But they can't send him back because it's a civil war. So he's just trapped. It's mad. Apparently, it's a true story about a guy that was in France. He's living in the airport for about 9 years.
Swear that.
Terminal elite movie. Yes, the true story. This one's a slightly not exaggerated, but slightly different story. But the true story, the guy was living in a Paris terminal for years, living in a terminal. He can't leave. Fucked, innit?
Yo,
imagine that.
So you could, bro.
So imagine what's a country that has a civil war. So imagine Sudan.
Sudan, yeah.
So imagine you're flying from Sudan to London.
Yeah.
When you land, they have to process scan your passport. When you land, because while you're flying, Sudan breaks out into civil war. And everything's fucked. Proper violent civil war. So now Sudan as a country no longer exists. It's up in the air as to who owns it. So when you're scanning your passport, that you can't scan in because there's this barcode now doesn't work. England will not let you in the country.
I feel like at some stage common sense should prevail. Though.
You would hope so, but look at the world we live in. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I think they wanted us to talk about AJ.
Yes, we'll talk about AJ based on true story as well. I'm just saying, ability-wise, I don't see anything special about Devin, but his record is undeniable. The thing is, though, what you see in his ability is irrelevant because the record comes before the ability, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of fighters that you don't see anything special. People will say they don't see anything special from Shakur. I would disagree. But that's what some people say, because some people are looking at more knockout fighters or whatever. Lots of British fans don't really rate Shakur because of the style of boxing that they like. American fans like him, etc., etc. But it's all irrelevant. Do you know what I'm saying? What this guy's done is clearly undeniable. And what's funny about Devin, and what's funny about Devin is not just that people say to be fair, Nathaniel, you said you think he's a bit overrated ability-wise, whatever. Fair enough. That's a fair point to make. But a lot of people actively dislike him. That's going beyond, I think that you're a little bit overrated for your... AJ has achieved way more than he should have. This is a great segue into Jake Paul. AJ has achieved way more than he should have given his limited ability. That should make us rate him more for being two-time world champion with extremely limited ability. That should make you rate him more. Not people are like, I really hate Devin. I've never heard anyone say I really hate AJ. I can't stand AJ. He's not technical like Usyk. Who cares? Why do we see it positively for one person and negatively for another person?
Trust me.
Yeah, Fawaz is good for boxing. Yeah, well, boy, he should be fighting at world level. But there you go. But yeah, let's talk about AJ. Let's talk about AJ Jake Paul. Talk to me.
Bruv, I don't know what to say. Some people are hating the fight. I don't know why. AJ is not a top level fighter, so you can fight who he wants, bro. AJ last fight was on his head top. So what's the problem with AJ fighting? What's it called? Yeah, bottled water.
No.
Oh, you're just getting a drink from there.
Yeah.
What's the point of people being vexed with AJ? I have no idea, bro. I literally have no idea. Like AJ's, he's not even a fringe contender right now. He's not doing anything. So what's wrong with AJ fighting? What's wrong with AJ fighting
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. I don't really see the problem with it.
Does he have to accept then if he fights Jake Paul? Does he have to accept that any fights at world level are done for him?
No.
No, you think
the heavyweight champion fought Francis Ngannou, bro?
Well, we're about to see a whole lot of hypocrisy then.
The heavyweight champion fought France. He was champion at the time. AJ has no belt.
Yeah.
He should be able to fight who he wants to fight, bro.
Yeah. Fighting his baby mom.
Yeah, facts. Some people are allowed to fight their baby mom.
Yeah, 100%.
Team Ben Stan. Yeah, I don't know about that still. Ben's gonna get cooked, fam.
There is a chance that Eubank, remember, I'm calling it now, there is a chance that Eubank stops Ben late.
Nah, I just think it's gonna be a 12-round points decision. Guys are at war with facts when it comes to Devin. Facts. An absolute joke of a fight, though. Hope he flatlines Paul. The fight does undermine boxing. Why do you think it undermines boxing? Why does it undermine boxing? Floyd was able to fight Conor McGregor.
He retired.
Who?
Floyd.
True. But at the end of the day, bro, like Jake Paul,
I think people have
Jake
seen
Paul's
it because...
actually been fighting professionals.
Who?
Maybe not so much
Who?
Mike Tyson, but Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is a professional. Tommy Fury is a professional.
I thought Tommy Fury like 3 years ago.
But they are professionals. They might not be high level, but they're professional. I don't know if the fight happens though, because why would he do that to himself? Why would Jake Paul do
Because
that?
he's losing a big piece of money on Tank.
If the purse rumors are real, I don't blame AJ for taking the fight. He's 36 at the back end of his career. Fuck. If I was a betting man, I would put the house on AJ TKO inside too. Yeah, he's gonna knock him out still.
If they fight.
Yeah, I don't know if that fight happens.
Has Jake Paul kind of baited himself into a bad position there? Because he used AJ's name for the clout. Then the Tank fight, then he signed the Tank fight, like, haha, shame I used your name. Then the Tank fight fell through, so it's like, well, let's run it then. Because now you need someone to come and save you.
Trust me. I think I like AJ versus Paul than Tank versus Paul. Yeah, of course, Tank versus Paul is a mockery. Tank is actually still somehow holding a belt at 135.
Is it WBC?
WBA.
Oh.
Makes
English boxing summed up right here.
Makes sense financially. Are they doing the
Yeah, the Sweet Caroline thing.
Caroline. Yeah. Makes sense financially. An easy comeback fight, I guess so.
That's not a comeback fight. It's a comeback fight in terms of obviously he's literally coming back, but like it's not a comeback fight because the comeback fight is normally like it's kind of preparing you for something. Him fighting Jake Paul does not prepare him for anything. He'll actually be in the same place after he fights Jake Paul, maybe even worse.
You just have a slightly more confidence. I still don't understand why Jake hasn't fought Badou Jack yet. That's a world title shot, and that's his best chance of getting one.
Yeah, he's going to make a lot less money. So Badou Jack don't make money like AJ makes money.
That's a fact.
And Jake Paul's not here for world titles. He'd like a world title for legitimacy, but he only wants world titles so that he can use that to leverage more money. His first priority is money.
Or the people around him anyway.
Not him.
No, but also Netflix. If he's got to deal with Netflix and it's over a certain amount of fights.
He would have signed the deal with Netflix on the view that he's going to make money. So,
no, but Netflix isn't going to sign off on a fight like that. I'm not putting up no money for value, Jack.
Agreed. If you wanted to be a world champion, you would have signed with Eddie Hearn. You would have signed with DAZN. You signed with Netflix knowing. That tells me that your motivation was always about money from the beginning.
But yeah, probably. Nick, let the people know what streams are coming up.
I will let the people know what streams are coming up right now.
Nick weren't lying when he said people use the Garcia fight to undermine Devin's ability.
I never lie. That's why I named the channel Only Facts. I never lie.
Yeah, go on, Nick.
What we got? We got the big card, Benavidez versus Yard next week.
Did you guys know Beterbiev was on that card as well? Because I didn't until today.
I feel like someone mentioned it before, but then I forgot. Then Arsenal are back versus Tottenham. Then Bayern. Then Chelsea. I know AT is going to be here for the Arsenal-Chelsea game. Then we're live for Opataya in December, live for Nue, and I need to update the list because there's a bunch more stuff.
A bunch of other fights. After seeing his fight against Chavez, I give Jake Paul no credibility. Horrible fight. It was a horrible fight.
Yeah, but you should have given him no credibility before that.
Facts.
What fight did you fight before that? You know what I mean?
I thought Mike Tyson, fam.
Yeah.
I think fans, 40 to 75 million to fight Jake Paul, it's a no-brainer. I agree. It's. I think fans don't like this fight because people still rate AJ.
It's not just that people still rate AJ. He's still in the governing bodies. Like, he's still in the rankings. But the problem that I have, you cannot criticize AJ if you did not criticize Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury was an acting world champ, not acting. He was a world title holder and went and fought and garnered. AJ not holding up the division. He's not stopping anyone from.
He's not even a mandatory.
Who was mandatory at that time? Was Joseph Parker?
I don't even know. Man, like Bakoli, looking like a Nigerian uncle.
Yeah, that sums up your ends right there. I'm gonna look it up right now. Does anyone know who was Tyson Fury's mandatory at that time? Can you not put on your phone, please? I'm doing a stream.
I wasn't listening to you. Any AJ won't KO him. AJ is a PR merchant. They don't know how to play the game for money and fans. Nah, AJ will knock him out. Because I think his credibility goes down even less if he doesn't knock him out. The way the fight is pitched, though, a guy who is effectively an influencer fighter, a guy who was a champion within the last 5 years, I think it looks bad. Imagine if Jake Paul wins. No, that will never happen. If Jake Paul won, I would literally change my entire perspective on boxing. So I know Jake Paul got hurt by Nate Diaz. I think it will be some scandalous draw in the end, but I've got AJ stopping him in max 3 rounds. Yeah, same. Beterbiev pulled out due to he pulled out the fight first. Crowd floor probably looking like Alaska Hella swinging jaws.
100%.
Dylan White. What is he saying Dylan White for?
So they probably thought Bakoli was Dylan White. Yeah, that fight should have been, at the time, the mandatory would have been whoever won between Wilder and Ruiz.
Wilder and Ruiz? Wilder and Ruiz never fought.
I know, but that's the fight they were trying to make. I'm just saying that's what that Ruiz was supposed to fight Wilder, and that would have been the mandatory for that fight.
Fairs. Oh, Michael Buffer's hair with a gold cheetah jacket.
He loves it, doesn't he? It's like my nan's old curtains.
That guy's rich as fuck, fam.
100%. He's like the richest guy for like the least amount of work done.
But his voice is iconic, innit? And let's get ready to rumble. He's got the trademark for that, so copyrights for that or whatever.
I think I'm biased towards Ngannou because I see him as a legitimate athlete, while Paul, I see him as an influencer.
By the way, you man, just to let you know, his ring walk, I already know what song he's gonna do because my boy done the he literally done the mixing for the ring walk. Ready or not, like normal.
Conor Benn entering the ring.
Ready or not. The ring walk. The Big Ben Bell.
Also, if you lot didn't see, Eddie Hearn reposted Shane's story on his Instagram.
Yeah, yesterday. Shout out to Eddie, but he needs to come on the show. You man spam him and say come on Only Facts.
Yes.
Message him and say come on Only Facts Sports. All of you man, message him. Told you.
Is he AJ's old coach?
Who?
Ben.
He's got Tony Sims, who worked with
Oh.
AJ earlier in his career, yeah. Like first 10 fights when Robert McCracken couldn't work.
Yeah.
As I was saying, yeah, but my boy literally done the music for like the mixing for this fight. Still, he messaged me yesterday saying he's gonna come up to this.
Can Conor hold his emotions? Because I really don't think he can.
I don't think it makes a difference.
No, it doesn't make a difference. But I'm not just talking about this fight. I'm talking about the fights he goes forwards for 147.
I think he will learn a lot from the last fight.
I don't think he can hold his emotions.
A lot of people feel like it's gonna be revenge, and I feel like the only way is revenge is if Chris Eubank makes mistakes.
I honestly don't feel like he can contain himself. Do you know what I mean? I think that's one of his biggest problems. There's something to be said. I don't know if you lot know this. Like 70-80% of men that win the lottery go bankrupt within a year. Did you know that?
Yeah, you told me.
Most people that win the lottery don't stay rich because there's something to be said. Obviously, we'd all like to be rich, and we all sit here and say,
"Some Apollo Creed ring walk."
I'm not watching man. I'm not watching man dancing short. So we all say, if man won 100 mil, I do these investments and this, that, and the fact. Man always say that, innit? But there's something to be said about earning money, moving from 50 to 100, 100 to 150, owning a couple properties, getting a little piece of rent, and moving through the gears. I feel like when you jump from where he's been before, especially after the long break, to selling out Tottenham Stadium and this big, like it's actually unearned. He's fought in front of bigger crowds and had bigger paydays than Shakur.
But
Do you know what I'm saying? But Shakur has the experience of fighting on the smaller shows to build himself up to this. This guy's jumped to it from nowhere.
Trust me.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even if you're a talented fighter, you may not be mentally and emotionally ready for this type of environment.
That's a fact.
Do you know what I'm saying? Boots might struggle in this environment, and he's headlined mad shows, but he's not this size. So to jump straight up to this is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's he's looking more relaxed, but I still feel like the emotions are going to get the better of him. I really do feel that.
Yeah, he does look relaxed, but I feel like at the end of the day, skills pay the bills, bro.
Yeah.
That's why for me, this fight is like if Eubank wants this fight to be easy, this fight will be 12-0. Maybe 8-4 at the best.
But now the last fight was 8-4, so it's got to be, if it's easier than that, it's got to be better than that. The last fight was like 8-4.
But I can't see how Eubank loses this fight if he boxes smart. But if Ben fights his best and Eubank fights his best, it's gonna be the shutout, bro. I can't see Ben can't box, bro.
What the man say? If Eubank feels weight restriction this fight, what does that mean? If Eubank feels weight restriction this fight,
now I don't feel like it's not a weight restriction. He's fighting at his natural weight. Why would there be a weight restriction? It's the same weight he fought against Liam Smith, and that was the best performance he put on. Like, man, then just think Ben's gonna win because it's the nicer story. If Ben wins, it's the better story. Do you know what I'm saying?
You man got to be that optimistic for your own life.
Like, it's the better story, you know. They like the Rocky movie. They like the
man project success onto next man before they project success onto themselves. Does that make no sense to me?
You know, it'll be fun if Conor Benn won. I guess from the storyline movie perspective, but
it just means we're gonna get another one.
In terms of the actual, and you lot gotta understand, you know, second fights normally are the most one-sided fights. Second fights are normally the most one-sided.
I've seen Chris Eubank lose and come back better.
Yeah.
I've seen Chris Eubank lose and avenge that loss. I've seen Chris Eubank lose and develop as a fighter. We haven't seen that from Conor.
You haven't seen nothing from Conor.
For Conor to turn around, that's why I said for Conor to turn around and win this fight, especially by stoppage, would be one of the biggest turnarounds I've ever seen in boxing.
I would say he might as well stay at 160.
Yeah.
Because him going back down to 47 is he weighed in at 167. 167.
I thought it was the same thing that Ryan Garcia had where he couldn't rehydrate past a certain weight.
No. Ryan Garcia never made weight.
Yeah. And he had drugs in his system.
Literally, my Rusty never made weight.
Against Tank, he said.
Oh, a rehydration clause. Yeah, there's a rehydration clause, but he made it comfortably. He made the rehydration clause
for some reason. I don't know why.
He made the rehydration clause comfortably last time when he fought. Is the weight he never made.
All right, let's have a bit better now. Go on.
It's go time. Bruv, it is go time.
Calm. Man, then put the final predictions. I'm actually going Eubank late stoppage.
I'm going
10 or 11.
I'm going Eubank points.
What is this drumming? If you're really Jamaican, you know what that drumming was. I'm taking the piss. I couldn't even hear it. It's just my man.
What is my man come out in like a cloud? Man's looking like a pimp. Man's looking like Frank Lucas.
My fur coat's better than that.
I actually like that still. I think that's bossy, fam. Not to come out as a fight, but that's bossy still. Go link some gal.
Should have played Corny Smith tune.
Let's go and link some gal with that. You know them way there.
You can't link no white gal with that, bro. The foundation all over that jacket.
Swear down. I just think this fight's just gonna be more standard. I think it's gonna be less like excitement. Theatrics, that's the word. There's gonna be
Eubank points. Delaying Eubank's ring walk. We're seeing him walk now.
Them man are just freezing Conor Benn out. You know how nervous it is to just not nervous, but you know the energy you feel just in the ring.
Apparently, Arsenal and the Wenger, he used to do that a lot at our home games. He'd always let them go out first and just the ref would have to like force them to come out and do it. But he leave it for as long as possible to just let them freeze out.
Literally, and then like when you're in the center of the ring, like certain people, I know certain people go in the pads in the ring. You know.
Yeah, keep warm. Yeah, keep warm. You want to start a fight about a 6 out of 10 in terms of warmness. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to start a fight at 0 out of 10 and have to get warm in the fight.
Facts.
That's why you see man coming out sweating and stuff. After rehydration, Ben weighed in at 167.25 and Eubank 169.83. Thank you for that.
But that 160, that's what I said. He weighed in 167. Why is that 50 cent?
That's my boy.
I got 50 cent.
That's my boy, you know.
That is cold. Still.
That's my bro. You know how I feel about 50. 50 is my guy, bro. What song's he rapping? Hold on, bro. Where's the remote, man? Let's put the tunes up, man. Oh, he's coming in with Medley Man. I wonder how much money he paid for that.
And listen, look at Senior.
Senior doesn't even know who that is.
Yeah, of course he does.
I'm taking the pic. Man, like 50, you know. Come on, that's hard, bro.
It's not the Drake effect.
Oh, he's got the 50 cent medley, bro.
Yo,
he's got the 50 cent medley, bro.
He's got
the 50 cent medley, bro. What? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Yo, man, like 50 cent, you know, can't even lie. This is cold still. I can't even lie. That's bossy. I don't think I've ever. Have you ever seen anyone in the UK with that big of a ring walk?
No.
I don't think we have neither.
No.
I know AJ used to get people like 9s and that, but this is 50 cent.
Yeah, this is bigger than that.
This is 50 cent.
AJ had like pot paper, 9s.
I know Terrence Crawford got Eminem, but that's Crawford, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, also, that's in America.
Yeah.
That's not flying 50 cent. 50 cent might have been here, but that's not flying 50 cent to the UK to do a ring walk. Do you mean?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's bossy.
I don't Eminem flying to London to do your ring walk. That's crazy.
That's crazy. How much you reckon 50's getting paid for that?
Oh, big piece.
What?
Big piece.
200 bands?
I'll whoop your hair, boy. You know what I will. I'll whoop your hair. You know, let me just vibe out to 50. Man, we'll get back to the stream in a minute. We'll just vibe out to 50 right now. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Yeah, right, literally, yo, this is lit, fam. This is lit.
Man coming out with the full like medley is what they've been one
tune. I might get yo. This is gonna be biblical.
I don't know. I wonder if Turkey had anything to do with this or paying for it.
Nah, Turkey ain't paying for that. I don't even know if
50 said that they made him and Ye on that have made a lot of money performing in the Middle East.
True, you did.
And Turkey will want the event to be as big an event as possible. It would make. Do you know what I mean? But even if it's
do you get national anthems? Cause I hope not.
Bro, man needs reform, man. It's a Jamaican national. You got 2 Jamaicans fighting the British national. Less of that, blood. God don't save this king, blood.
Yeah, actually.
My king's on Marie, blood. He's right there next to Turkey, blood. Less of that.
Yeah. Yo.
The performances make Conor cold, you know.
I'm not gonna
lie. Your boy's mix got shitted on, you know.
Huh?
Your boy's mix got shitted on, blood.
Yeah, facts.
Your mix, cuz.
His peak still, his peak.
Oh,
because man, 50 Cent.
The stream's looking crazy.
How do you beat 50 Cent?
Someone said he's definitely winning, but then I swear, if you lose, if you walk out to
walk
50 and then
yeah, it's mad. I feel like you deserve to get.
Look at Beaumont. Beaumont's cracking up, bro.
I think Beaumont don't even care. He's like, bro, we're just gonna get this work and done. How much do you reckon Beaumont's getting? What, 15% of his purse?
Yep.
This is gonna be so easy. This should be with 50 Cent as a ring entrance. There's no way I can lose.
100%.
There's no way I can lose.
This is better than a Baturbia fighter introduction.
The thing is, how do you know it's Baturbia if I don't think so?
Because Baturbia's coming to kill, man, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
No music bangs still.
Yeah, that's great. That and the knockout.
Yeah, facts.
Ben Shalom with 50 Cent, bro. What a random.
Right.
What a link up.
It's like AI, man.
Yeah. This ain't even an elite fight. This is like European level. Eubank is such a fraud. I mean, Eubank, I beg you walk a bit slower.
I can't lie.
That's what's cold though. That I can bring up 50 Cent for a fight.
For a title. Literally. But it's a big fight though.
Yeah. What's going on with this, man? What's going on with the camera quality?
That 50 Cent's coming out to 100,000. It's big people, bro. Big things, bro.
100,000 people in there.
Yeah. No, it's 70,000.
I was gonna say.
I
was gonna say you got on this Tottenham little Tottenham team. But yeah, we're here. Finally, let's see a good fight.
Literally, drop you man saying most of you are saying Conor Benn to lose. So
remember, I said if Conor Benn loses, this could be slightly the end of his career.
I agree, especially if he loses in bad fashion.
Yeah,
man's come out in a mink, you know.
Get blood all over that blood.
Trust me, bro. I don't know. Buy a mink like that, you know. Yo, that mink's cold, fam. I'm a big. I don't really wear them type of clothes, but
I was gonna say something, but
what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say you don't go nowhere to wear them kind of jackets, but you gotta come out with me, blood. I mean,
I would dress up my gal in them type of stuff.
Where you going to go where?
Bro, go out in it, fam. Like when
I can't wear that to Morley's.
Morley's. You wear it to Maldives though.
I'm clipping that. I'd buy some if I was rich. Man, go on my Instagram. Matt, go on my Instagram. You see me with the fur coat and the Usyk fight.
Nick's got the fur looking like Frank Lucas and that.
I mixed it up. I got the fur coat with the streetwear because it's like Louboutins, Amiri jeans, and then the Dior t-shirt, and then the fur coat in it. It's like modern day. And then go for the suit and then the fur coat. If we go to Vegas or something, I'll do the roll neck, the blazer, the fur coat over.
Bro, not in Vegas, you know.
It's a bad example, isn't
it? Not in Vegas, bro.
You wear that once to put it in some plastic, but no, mine's just hang up in the wardrobe, blood. Do you know who's got mine actually? I think Expressions has still got mine.
Oh yeah, because
he used it for the music video.
Yeah, do you know the music video with him and KG?
Yeah.
Where that's Nick's fur coat still.
Turkey actually annoys me now, you know. Just looking at it annoys me, bro. Big man saying.
That looks like a statue.
The orange tint on the glasses, the fact that you weren't here for none of the other fights. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you were all chatting.
But who's this small little
white guy?
Yeah, what's his name? Rick Rayno or whatever his name is. Man's looking like what's that guy from that does this? Austin Powers.
Oh, as he looking like mini me.
Yeah, fam.
My comment got flagged again because I was talking about the winning gloves. Let me have a look on YouTube. Hang on. I can't see it.
Post it again anyway.
Post the comment again, or write it in some kind of descriptive way, so I can try to see it.
I need to pee, fam.
Rick Reno, the CEO of Ring. That's who he is. Terence Bud Crawford. This is actually a good atmosphere for this fight. It's actually a really good atmosphere. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I thought you were talking about the fur coat because all I saw is you say I'd buy some if I was rich when we were talking about the fur coat.
Yeah.
His comment is about the boxing gloves. He said them boxing gloves, the red ones, the winning ones, are banging, but they're too expensive. But when all that came through is I'd buy some if I was rich. So I thought he was talking about the fur coat because we were talking about the coat at the time.
Yeah, that face of man. Look at McCall. He's probably spending all that Parker money.
Shamble. That's who Jake Paul should have fought.
Who?
Bacoli.
But that's not gonna sell.
No matter.
Yo, it's go time. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. You know them way there, fam. Obviously, Conor Benn's the athletically better fighter, so his best chances will be early in the fight because he's gonna have a lot of the speed advantages, you know, the explosiveness. Conor Benn has to, Chris Eubank has to watch himself early, but obviously, I expect him to be a lot more composed, patient, work behind the jab. Raw, I did ask thought that was cadet. Mad. How to remember? How to remember he ain't here with us? You mean had to remember?
Cadet would have come back from the dead, blood. What do you mean you thought that was Cadet? Cadet's been dead for about 8 years.
Literally. He said that. He said.
Oh. Yeah, that might have been the ghost of Cadet. 1 second. Let me get another pillow, bro. This fucking thing is uncomfortable.
Yo. Man, like Chris Eubanks coming out in the flipping crunk shorts. Coming out in crunk shorts like flipping Tommy Hearns, fam.
I put AJ versus Drake Paul, you know, what an idiot. There we go. Let's go.
Conor Benn started center of the ring already. I haven't seen Chris throw any jabs or anything, but Conor Benn's definitely feinting. You can clearly see that they're both biting on each other's feints. Chris Eubank tried to land the jab, didn't go anywhere, but Conor Benn is definitely feinting and backing up on the rope.
Like you said, you're expecting Conor Benn's best chance to win rounds. He will win rounds throughout the fight, but you'd expect typically his best rounds are going to be early.
Because he's got the youthful energy and that enthusiasm.
If you're Conor Benn, do you try to hurt him early?
You have to be patient with it, and you can clearly see he's being patient. Neither of them are doing anything great with their feet to set any traps up. I don't know what Conor Benn's doing there. That was a good jab from Conor Benn.
Benn's feinting like a pub man. Ben looks a lot smaller than Eubank in there.
I think
it's decent body shot.
Decent. I thought that was quite
slow.
Yeah, no, not slow. I just thought it was just quite poor place because he had the whole body to aim for, and he just aimed for the side that was protected. He could have just brought it straight down the pipe instead.
True, but he just wants to land anything at this point. No one's landed. Do you know what else as well?
Oh, good shot from Conor Benn.
This one's saying this is a Conor Benn round so far because he's landed the one body shot, then he's landed the one headshot. That's all that's landed clean for me. So although it wasn't great, he's just trying to win the round here. I'm not really trying to hurt him.
I hear that.
Especially if Eubank's going to bite on these jabs.
Good 1-2.
Eubank comes back.
Good 1-2. The one wasn't that great, but it's set up for the 2 straight down the pipe. A poor feint from Conor Benn there because he allowed him to just escape around the side. Good job.
Going into the last.
Conor Benn feints where if you throw the punch, you're in a bad position. So feint makes no sense.
This round could be a close round straight away.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I expect Conor Benn to start with energy because he's younger. But man's dipping, I don't know what that dip is for. Man, I don't know what he's doing. Man's proposing to Chris Eubank of that. I haven't seen Chris establish the jab, but I think he's a bit...
It's a good jab from Conor. Good jab again.
Trading jabs there.
It's Conor round so far.
I think definitely in terms of pressure, but...
In terms of punches landed, he landed the body shot, he landed the hook.
I don't think nobody's landed anything good.
I think Chris Eubank. Stop holding this to high standards. Conor Benn has landed more punches than Chris Eubank has this round.
Has he?
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't anything significant, but he landed the shit body shot. He landed the one hook, and then they both landed a couple of jabs. I'd give this round to Conor Benn.
Okay. I mean, okay. I mean, the start. It's a first round, so
it's low level, though, isn't it? It's so like if I'm going to watch Sunday League football, I'm going to say, oh, that guy's a decent player. There's no point saying, well, he's not Ronaldo. I know he's not Ronaldo. I'm watching Sunday League football. What do I do? He's good by that. Do you know what I'm saying? By that standard. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone said shouts and that must be someone calling you shouts and pouts. Who's that? Oh, I know who that is.
Who's that?
You know who that is?
Alex.
Yeah. It's only because it says F1 I realised who it was. I was thinking, who is that? Coolie man shouts. And that's banter.
But you man hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Actually, have we got to our likes target?
Oh yeah, go and have a look at that.
I hope we have. Then I can set another one.
See, I'm taking this professionally. I want you guys to see. I'm actually taking this seriously. I'm actually scoring this fight like a real judge, by the way.
We need 7 more likes to get to our likes target.
I've got an app to score the fight.
Okay, you can say Chris Eubank lost this round in, I guess. 1-0 to Conor Benn. 1-0 to Conor Benn. Good jab from Chris Eubank. Conor Benn then initiated a clinch. You want to see more? What is this? You want to see more jabs from Chris Eubank? Good 1-2 again from Chris. Good jab from Chris. Good 1-2 from Chris. Conor Benn's just fainting with no punches. His hands are quite short. Conor Benn, though, isn't it?
A texter said Ben fainting is just him dipping his whole body forward like he's like some guy at Weatherspoons. Yeah, he does he looks like he boxes. Obviously, we're watching on low volume, but it's like you can imagine him saying, "You fucking what, mate? You what? That's what I mean. You what? You what? You fucking what?" Good
1-2 from
Conor Benn. 1-2 from Conor Benn.
But then he got muscle to the floor.
It don't matter. That muscle to the floor don't score you.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to see a little bit more stretch. You landed a good punch.
It don't matter. There's early rounds. I won the round. I'm not won the round, but if I'm landing blows on you and you wrestle me to the floor, I win the round.
No, my point is, if I just landed a good shot on you, you make the most of these moments. That's what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. I understand. But in a low output fight like this, remember in the last fight, he only won 4 rounds. We think roughly 8-4, maybe even 9-3. He at the end of this round, he could have already won 2 rounds.
I don't think so, because this round is a bit like
he could have. We're halfway through the round. He's winning it so far.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
That was the best 2 punches of the round.
No, bro. The first 30 seconds of the round, Chris Eubank actually landed jabs.
The body shot there.
Bro. This I don't know.
If you're a judge, are you scoring the quality of the shots or just how many shots are landed?
I was probably scoring how many shots are landed, and you have to do both, innit?
Okay.
You have to do both. I mean, right now.
Do you feel like we hype up anything Conor does because we have such low expectations of him? No, I don't think so.
Hype up Conor Benn at all. That is a great one too from what Conor Benn. Conor Benn has definitely started this fight
a lot better.
Better than he started the last fight. He's literally trying to box his way through the fight. I don't see Chris establishing any jab, which I'm a bit wary of.
Chris landed a couple punches in the shot at the beginning of the round, but I've seen Conor Benn land a 1-2, a good 1-2 twice, and a body shot, and forced Chris to have to wrestle him to the floor because he couldn't deal with it, but put that kind of pressure on him. So far, this is a Conor Benn round. I'm not gassing him up. He's shit, but this is a Conor Benn round. So far, 35 seconds left.
I don't really see much output from Chris, which I don't know what.
Which means he can't win the round. Apart from the jab he scored at the beginning of the round, he can't win the round. Conor has thrown more and landed more. There's another jab. Good jab.
Very good jab.
Another good one too.
What is Conor? Chris?
He might actually need a double jab, you know.
Who?
Conor. It's a good left hand. Try and stop him from moving to the side. I don't mind that.
He's picking his punches real well. But he's trying to anyway. Good job.
That's a Conor Benn round for me.
Yep. That's 2-0 Conor Benn. That's 2-0 Benn.
Yep. Do not walk out with 50 Cent and lose, my brother, please. Do not walk out with 50 Cent and lose.
Yo. I mean, to be honest with you, Chris Eubank Jr. has looked quite passive in this fight.
Yeah.
So I presume at some stage he's got to step it up. But is it at the detriment of, you know what I'm
Everyone else got two. Ahmad's got it 2-0 bet, 2-0 Ben.
Yeah.
Texas got it 2-0 Ben.
Yeah, definitely. I've got it 2-0 Ben so far as well.
Turkey just looking like he's vexed.
Yeah.
How you can have all that money and be vexed? AT said 2-0 Ben. Everybody.
Yeah, it's 2-0 Ben. 2-0 Ben.
You man got to convince Shane, you know. Shane
runs. It's 2-0 Ben. I don't care.
Shane's running the narrative.
I don't care who wins. I don't care.
You can't intimidate me.
Even like I get paid if these men win or lose. I don't care. That was poor from both of them.
There's more poor from Chris, really.
Nah, Conor Benn, I think both of them. They both landed.
Chris trying to use his strength, trying to use his physical strength to push him off. F-Tex are facts. These feints are such low quality, fam. How is Adelaide getting camera time? What is this?
Fact.
Mac, you're always worrying about some bullshit. Fuck, who cares about the camera?
I don't know.
Then again, there's some bad bitches in the crowd. You could find them.
If I'm Chris, he's relying a lot on reflexes. I try to lead with the jab and close with it. Like he's literally relying a lot on reflexes. I don't really see how you're gonna win a fight like that.
Chris is not doing any of what we expected him to do. Let's be clear. We thought that Chris would have established the jab a lot better.
Literally,
a lot better. We still don't know if Conor Benn could really hurt Chris Eubank, but let's.
But he's waiting. He's literally waiting. I don't know why you're trying to counter the jab. Or counter. He's relying a lot on his old timing.
Yeah.
Just be the first and last, bro. I don't understand that.
But he's also trying to fight in time. Like he should have got his jab and got his distances first. Then you can rely on time.
Literally.
You're guessing at the moment. Everything you're doing is guesswork. Literally. This is a really hard round to score. Oh, that punch might make it. Might lean it. I'm leaning slightly towards Ben again. But again, it's a low quality round. But it is what it is. Like I mean, he's throwing more. He's landing more.
You're not really seeing much action from Chris. Good shot.
Back of the head, that one. Not a scoring blow.
It's a scoring punch. The ref don't call it.
The ref called it back of the head.
No, he didn't.
He tapped the back of his head.
See, I don't understand why
you said Ben's walking him down. I don't know about walking him down. He's not walking him down.
Walking him down.
Ben's not fair enough, but he's walking towards him. He's close to this, but he's not walking him down. Do you know what I'm saying? This is like when Americans say "Wagwan" to someone and be like, "I pulled up on him." Do you see that? Like, he didn't pull up. That's not pulled up on someone.
That's a good shot. You don't really good shot.
Great counter shot from Chris. Good counter shot from Chris. That's what Chris is waiting for.
I don't know why though. I don't know why he's not established. He's not established.
Is this coming from Chris or is this coming from your boy Bomac?
I would presume it's coming from Bomac. I would presume because he's in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, good shot from Chris.
Chris relying on lower output but more impactful shots.
I think he could probably give this round to Chris, you know. Because I don't think Conor Benn's landed anything in this round. Other than in the clinch, I don't really feel like he's landed anything either.
Man, who are we giving this round to? Oh.
What are these men doing? What are these men doing, fam? What are these men doing? Good jab, but it's terrible jab. It landed. It's a terrible jab.
I get that, Chris Brown.
That was a terrible, terrible jab. Chris landed such a terrible jab there.
And just like that, 28-29. Ben is gonna gas up late. 2-1 Ben. F-Texas said Ben is jittering like an Edgware Road crackhead.
I ain't been Edgware Road in a minute, so I don't know how them crackheads are moving right now, but you might hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Chris, but an idiot will give it to Conor because he is stepping forward. I might be one of them idiots. I've given that round to Chris, but I do score effective pressure.
Shot,
I score effective pressure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I would score when earlier on in the fight when Ben scored a 2-piece on Chris and then Chris had to kind of wrestle him to the floor. I would score that for Ben because that's effective pressure.
Yeah.
Similarly to when Eubank just took a knee for no reason because Ben's putting enough pressure on him. Do you know what I mean? So these are the intangibles that are not necessarily scoring blows. But I'll give that round to Ben.
Good job from Ben. That's back of the head, I think, but
he turned his back.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what is good. When
It's a
you
weird
got,
fight. It's a
when,
weird
you,
fight.
when you got
Do you know
two,
what it is? The fight was so exciting last time. Man, I've forgotten how low quality these two fights.
yeah, that's a great point. That is a great point.
He's turning his back again. He's turning his back again.
That is a great point.
Yeah, you'd think that Eubank would want to just take the sting out of Ben early with the jab.
Which
Eubank
done.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's a good
one,
right hand. Eubank is also dipping his head low when he puts that jab, Shane. Look at his head. A left hook is there.
He looks like an old man, fam.
He does. Carl Frampton's got it 3-0 to Ben. I've got it 2-1.
I haven't seen no jab in this fight at all.
I've seen jabs from Ben.
I'm talking about from Eubank.
Oh, yeah.
This is Eubank is literally gone shit, fam.
We did say if we saw the short we put out, we did say Ben's best chance of winning is Eubank got old overnight. And so far, he's looking like an old man,
fam.
You got Freddie Roach in the ring.
Literally, bro. What is going on here?
Rance is going to be screwing if Eubank loses, bro. Eubank and Yard losing back to back. Bro, it'll be getting crazy, bro.
This is abysmal.
If Eubank loses and Yard loses and Tanker's going for his issues, that was low.
Oh. Yeah, he's just biting on everything. He's literally just biting on everything.
Okay, Chris has landed less punches, but maybe more effective punches. But
he's not even throwing.
Chris is right to stay away from Andrade back in the day.
But he's just right to stay. But right now, he should be staying away from the ring, period.
Yeah.
This guy's looking like a flipping Roy.
Like
I don't even know what he's looking like right now.
He's like a Bacoli with lower body fat. Crawford, I can see in Crawford's eyes, Crawford is sitting there looking at him thinking...
Did his knee touch the ground?
I don't think it touched. It went low, but I don't think it touched.
Yeah, Conor Benn's definitely winning this fight.
Crawford's sitting there thinking, why did I fly over for this? I see better fights than this in sparring. The quality of this is low, boys. Like, we've got to talk about that. The quality is low. And I know Rance is probably sitting on his channel saying, but he's downloading data. Rance, you said that about Dave Allen. I'm not trying to hear that. You remember Rance trying to tell me Dave Allen's downloading data on Matmadov? Is it less than that, bro?
That left hand.
The left hand is there for Conor. And when Eubank throws that jab...
When he throws it.
Well, this is why you don't throw it. This is why you don't throw it.
He's literally trying to counter.
He put all his energy.
Trying to walk him onto punches. I think that's a bad game plan. I think trying to walk him onto punches. Yeah, in fact, I think trying to walk him onto punches is a bad game plan. Yeah. I don't know why that's the game plan. Walking him onto punch. Yeah, I can comfortably say Eubank's probably going to lose this fight still.
You said that last time about someone else. But to be fair, the walking him onto punches thing makes sense when you look at how Conor Benn fought the last fight. But Conor Benn has changed how he's fighting the fight. Conor Benn was barreling in last time. You could have walked him onto punches. He's been a lot more measured this time. Than
but I expected that. But you still got to establish a jab.
Yeah. I think Eubank is better, but it's almost like he fights to the level of his opponent.
No, I don't think
if you fight to the level of your opponent, then you are by definition not better. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't just keep saying Arsenal are better than City, but we just keep not winning the league. They just don't make sense. You have to... The only way to be better is to be better. If you don't beat me, you are not better than me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Conor Benn knows what's working. So
if Ben wins this, we need an emergency boxing talk with Rance soon. I'm telling you, bro. If Chris and Yard both lose and Tank's having his issues, Rance, yeah, bro.
Hey, this is terrible boxing still.
Rance acts like he's light skinned the way he's got.
I thought Chris was gonna actually box. I don't know what he's doing.
Chris dipping his head low again. There could be an uppercut there for Conor. Conor's not technical enough to actually exploit the weaknesses. Do you mean Conor's got in there with a decent game plan, Shane? But now we're seeing some real weaknesses from Eubank. He's not actually good enough to exploit those weaknesses. All he can do is stick to the plan that they made before the fight.
Definitely.
Because a good fighter, even like a Jack Catrall or someone, would start seeing where they can exploit the weaknesses from Eubank.
Yeah, just brute force that one. That was
3-1 Ben. Shit fight so far as expected. Man was saying Dave Allen was Bro, that's what I said. Dave Allen downloading viruses, blood. He ain't downloading no data, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Conor Benn looks up for it, but Chris Eubank looks like disinterested. He's like he got paid to lose.
Well, I think
he got paid for the third fight.
But you remember, that makes sense. Chris Eubank is probably close to retiring, and Conor Benn is looking at world titles at 147. Conor Benn is looking at this as a fight before his world title fight. Chris is ready to retire. Twins on the way and all kind of thing. He's chilling.
Literally. And aged overnight.
Liam Smith rematch. Eubank has evaporated.
Good jab from Conor Benn. I don't know what Chris Eubank's doing in this fight, by the way.
This is the kind of Conor Benn I thought we'd see in the first fight, which is why I thought that he might.
This is interesting, you know.
Yeah.
You know why this is interesting? Because I'm starting to think to myself, if Conor Benn wins this, bro, this guy's gonna be another fraud. You know when the British public are just gonna boast this guy up to be the next best thing? Yeah. Oh my days.
An unbelievable technician.
Literally, what is this?
The thing is, they'll say that and then they'll have him fighting some nonsense fighter.
What is this? What is this? This is one of the worst fights. What is this?
Now, this way Conor has to stay disciplined. He's landed a couple 1-2s. He's good, but just stick to the jab.
This is enough, bro. I said this fight is shit, yeah, but bruv, I didn't expect it to be so shit. These men are so dead, fam. Like, if you remember the Echo and Jack Catrall fight, like, there was way more
to the fight. Yeah.
These men are, nothing seems deliberate by these men.
It's another good jab. Conor needs to double up on that jab. It's a good jab again.
What is Chris doing?
I had a feeling.
Good 1-2.
I thought the fight would be bad, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. You know, the famous saying, no Ben will ever beat a Eubank.
Bro, I don't know. This is like Ben got paid to lose, fam.
You mean
Eubank got paid to lose? Good body shot. Right?
Eubank got legs like a white grandma.
Ben is a... Bro, Ben ain't got no reverse, you know. So I don't even know why this guy's just backing up. You can walk, you can fight long range boxing going forward, you know. I don't understand this.
Can he though? I've never rated Chris Eubank. I've told you this. I've never rated him.
This is abysmal. I'm sorry, but fam, what is going on here?
Waist of £25. Eubank, you bozo, 100%. Eubank looks like an old man, moving like he's got Parkinson's. Bro, this looks like Jake Paul against Mike Tyson.
Fact. This is so dead, fam. Oh my days. Can you watch this fight back?
Would I?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't watch this fight back. But it won't be. The thing is with this fight though, they'll actually give the win to Ben. But in the William Skull fight, I just had to watch it back because the world was gaslighting me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the world was telling me I wasn't seeing what I was seeing because I know that William Skull won the fight, so I had to watch it.
Eubank lost this fight. At the very best, you could give him one.
Eubank Senior would do a better job than this, 100%. Yeah, Eubank doesn't look interested.
He literally looks disinterested.
Unless he's trying to lose on purpose to get a trophy.
That's what I'm saying, fam.
Do you think he wants to get a trophy?
He got paid for the third fight.
Turkey's brown envelope strike again.
Yeah, trust
me. We're in round 6, Chris. We need to see you set. To be fair, he's trying to double up on the jab. He is not successful because he hasn't got his range yet. But he's trying to be more.
I actually don't mind a third fight. I just don't want to see Conor Benn fight for a world title.
Why he's scared he's going to win. It's a good jab. That's a good jab from Conor. That was a good little check. Ooh, it was a good shot from Chris. That was a good shot from Chris.
That was probably the first time he's actually landed a
clean shot. Chris thinks he's better than he is because he does that and he thinks in his mind that he can land more of those, but he can't.
Good right hand. What is Conor Benn is so dead. Man threw 7 punches that I can't even name.
Yeah, he's trying to throw people in the second row. See, look how he dips his head. He just turns his head away when he's throwing the jab.
Oh, you landed that.
They both landed. They exchanged equal. Look, and Adam Smith is already talking about a trilogy. Do you hear him?
Yeah, fam.
This guy, Adam, come on, man. Adam doing 419.
What is my man doing? What is this, fam? This is terrible. We're gonna see some good boxing
next week.
I think this has probably been Eubank's best round.
Yeah, 100% it has. 100%.
Oh, good shot from Chris. I'm Conor.
Yeah.
He's just light skinned.
Yeah, 100%.
This is dead, fam. This is so dead. You can even hear the pin drop, fam. Man am I falling asleep.
Classic Tottenham Hotspur, no atmosphere.
Man am I falling asleep.
Chris just landed through a hook and it just, yeah, I don't know, bro. Conor didn't even move out of the way. It just was never landed. It's a good jab from Conor. Still a Eubank round so far. Let's see what Conor can do in the last 50 seconds. Little body shot.
Yep.
I'm going to see a little bit more to win. No, he's falling to the floor. He's gonna, ref, give him a warning. Give him a warning.
Bro, their fans are bored by this, you know.
Give him a warning.
This
Rabbit
fight
said,
is
brother,
so
what's
dead.
going on? These men are not serious. This is
Nick said, yeah, I think because the first fight was so entertaining, we forgot how shit these men are.
yeah, bro. These men are not good.
Good shot from Conor Benn.
Enough to take the round or no?
We have to see. Probably. I don't even know. I lost at this point. I've lost interest in this fight. This fight is so
I think
dead.
Conor, man, let me know because I think Conor could take this round. Chris started well, double jabs and different things like that, but I think Conor has kind of come back into it. Good body shot from Chris, but that hook was awful.
What was that?
This is looking slow, man.
This is dead. Oh my days! Wow. What is this?
Nah, we're beating up an old man, bro. We're beating up an old man, bro. Nah, we're beating up an old man, bro. F-Tex, excuse me. F-Tex says something very important here. I would like to humbly apologize to Skull for my comments about his performance, even though I thought he won. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%, 100%. Respect William Skull and what he did. I'm giving that round to Conor Benn. I'm giving that round to Conor.
I couldn't give a crap. I couldn't give a crap. This fight is dead. Unless you saving it for the second half of the fight. This fight's dead, fam.
What? Who said that?
Buddy.
Yeah, but you couldn't knock him out last time. So what are you saving up for? That doesn't even make any sense. This is like when two nerds scrap, but it's fun because of the drama at school. Chris Livingston, Eubank Jr., just go take your medication and collect your money. Bro, this is not good. This is actually just...
The man gave every round to Chris Eubank, Conor Benn so far. At the very best, you give Chris Eubank one round.
I gave Eubank round 3. We're into round 7. I got it the same as 18. 5-1. 5-1 to Benn.
Benn is so dead. Conor Benn and Eubank are so shit. I can't judge. You know about this thing for me? I can't.
Here we go. And now it's starting to escalate.
I can't.
Score shit fights.
Shit fights. When a fight shit, don't ask me because I don't know how to call them. I'm not good at call. Are they called? One of them gave 10-10.
10-10
for a round 3.
A 10-10 round means you're supposed to show that to your students. Say this is how you box.
Maybe a 9-9. That was a good job. What a shot from Conor Benn. Oh, another comeback from Chris Eubank.
I'm still leaning towards Benn for setting the pace.
Terrible. I'm not even scoring this fight no more, bro. I could even give a crap. I can't watch this, bro.
Well, you can because you're watching it.
This is like asking Picasso to watch a flipping second grader draw. Like levels, bro. This is terrible, fam. This is some shit fight. Not one of these guys have any fundamentals. This is terrible, bro. Where is Prince Nassim when we need him, fam?
Tell man to finish.
Yeah, fam.
Who did he tell to finish last time?
Eubank.
You're right.
You man hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is abysmal.
Man said Krispy Kremes. Tyrone Garwood said that's Shane, innit, bro? What's happening? People update me. It's one of the worst quality fights I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, facts. It's one of the worst quality fights we've seen on this channel.
Yeah.
I could actually arguably say that.
Zach Parker Boatsi was better than this. Good shot from Conor Benn. Well, Zach Parker was better than this.
I think
Zach Parker was better than this.
I don't know about that.
But you were gassing him up, bro. He was hitting off the pivot.
He was better than Boatsi.
He was better than this. He was better than
Eubank. Eubank's fighting like he's got Alzheimer's. What is going on here, bro? This is terrible. Conor Benn is doing his best Majimov impression, but good shot from.
Just bring me next week's card. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. 3 is easier to score than this. Oh, nah, bro.
No. That's
nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. Nah.
That's when the standards are on the ground, fam.
Oh, that's a big 2-piece. That's a big 2-piece. Eubank comes back, though, really, really bravely. That was good, but his head was snapped back. And look, Conor Benn can't control his emotions. Immediately trying to talk shit. You landed one good punch. That's another Conor Benn round. I told you he can't control his emotions. He's loving it too much.
Chris Eubank's fighting like he's got Alzheimer's, bro. What is Beaumont telling him in the corner?
Just pay me my money, bro.
This is embarrassing. Fam, I don't even know. Like,
the thing is that with Eubank, he's not even someone I think has enough pride in himself to not lose on purpose to force the trilogy. Do you know what I'm saying? If someone told you like AJ was gonna throw the fight to lose on purpose to get a second fight with Jake Paul, you'd be like, I'm not sure, man. Eubank would definitely do that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no pride.
Yeah, facts. This guy's pride's in the bin, fam.
Nah, how is this a stadium headline? A scam of the century. Stacey Ann said, you're rude. Nah, you're rude.
That's my sister.
I know. Thank you for the Canva subscription.
Lol.
This makes you grateful for boxing matches. This is all storyline. 100, bro, of course. Here we go into round 8.
I told you I'm the worst at scoring crap fights.
The worst part is, if we get into the last 2 rounds, Conor Benn is so mentally checked. Conor Benn is like just a slightly more polished talker version of Daniel Dubois. Because if he had any brain about him, he could win this round and the next round and he could cruise to victory. He could stop going forwards. But he won't. He won't stop going forwards.
The thing is, I don't even think Chris Eubank Jr.'s tried to win this fight.
No, I agree.
I genuinely don't think Chris Eubank's tried to win. No one can look me in my face and tell me Chris Eubank has tried to win.
He put all his energy into making weight.
He got paid to lose, bro, for the trilogy. This is embarrassing. My man's fighting like.
If I was Jason Statham, I'd be embarrassed to bring Rosie Huntington Whiteley to an event like this. You're too buff to even be here. Honestly.
What is this?
Brian McIntyre came to coach today.
No, fam.
You literally can't hear Bomac in the corner, by the way.
Swear.
Yeah.
My man's landed 8
Someone said tag 50 Cent in. At least he can take 9 shots.
Bro, nobody's even taking shots. This is embarrassing.
Conor Benn with them Tourette's feints. Oh my God. He's fighting like it's a dream in slow motion. Bro, facts.
Bro, what is Eubank doing? Eubank's fighting like he's just come from a party with Joseph Parker.
100%. Nah, he'd have more energy if he came from a party with Joseph Parker.
He looks like he's smoking what his dad smoked.
Yeah, 100%. That's pure herbs.
Literally.
Pure herbage, blood.
I don't think he's tried to win.
Nothing's happening fast, Adam Smith. Nothing about this fight is fast.
Eubank's not even trying to win. This is embarrassing.
He's boxing like, you know, when you've got a younger cousin or niece or nephew, and you say, tag, you're it. You know, don't tag, you're it. That's how he's boxing.
I don't even know if he's doing that. This guy's, I can't even call what he's doing boxing. This is actually the easiest payday I've ever seen 2 people get.
Yeah, but it's between Eubank here and William Scarl. Genuinely. Because William Scarl's payday was easy. William Scarl left a bruise on him.
No, but I'm talking about for both fights.
Oh, got you.
Both fighters have literally not even tried in this fight.
The thing is, he is as well. The thing with Conor Benn is doesn't even have the self-awareness. He'll really feel like he won this fight, legit. Like, he'll feel like, yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, of course, he should feel that, though. Because Chris Eubank's a fraud.
Oh!
Chris Eubank is a fraud. This guy... I said both of them are shit, yeah, but I didn't expect them both to be... But you know what? Nick said this before.
Oh, he punched the ref. You might just punch the ref.
Nick said this in the podcast this week. He's like, bro, them man are both shit, so anybody could win.
Anybody can win, bro. This fight, anything happen.
They're both so shit, fam. This is
the fight is so bad. Nick's reading the chat mid-round.
Oh, that was a good one too from Chris Eubank, but he's got nothing left.
Ian Beale blush. But this is it. It's gonna descend into a firefight. And then the British fans will be happy and go, "Oh, what a great fight!"
What a dead left hook.
How are they making a third fight? How
are you breeding a girl and your pitney watching this fight, bro? You might as well have just stayed not having no pitney.
They ain't born yet, blood.
Fam, you're bringing children into.
F Texas said that he's disputing the payment under the Consumer Rights Act Credit Act of 1974.
Hey, that's coming in a day still.
That's so dumb. Is that a 10 round as well?
I don't even know, but I'm stopping scoring these.
Who won that round? I'm gonna give it Conor Benn, man. Fuck that.
Bro, who cares, fam? Who cares? Who actually cares, fam? What a 1-2. Another good. Oh, that's a great shot there still, but it doesn't make a difference. Boom. Maybe Eubank won it. Who cares?
Who won that? Well, man, I'm saying Ben won that round. Eubank is looking like he has no sharpness at all. I'd love to see his pad work.
I would love to see this guy just call it a day, fam. This guy got paid to lose.
And then they're going to try and make a fight with Harlem Eubank as well. Nah, not the jitters, blood. He's button bashing on fight night, bruv.
They might give every round
to Ben. Yeah, Carl Frampton's a bit crazy. Then.
Nah, but I'm telling you, someone paid this dude. I'm telling you, someone paid this.
That's why I said. I told you, Turkey paid for 50 Cent. You didn't pay for 50 Cent in a fight like this. Ooh! Was he hurt? Oh, he got hurt. He's hurt. It's mad, like, because we saw Bomac come into the corner and we thought, cool, we know what this is going to mean. But Tony Sims has actually done a lot of good. Tony Sims done good work with Conor Benn, to be fair. I really do feel. Huh?
Eubank hasn't thrown any punches.
I understand what you're saying, but here's what it is. You can only fight the man that's in front.
Ooh!
Nah, he dragged him. It's not a real punch.
Yeah, I think Conor Benn literally had a well-paid sparring partner today.
Yeah.
Chris Eubank actually needs to get put on fraud watch after this. This is one of the worst.
At least Skull won fighting like this. Yeah, but
you know what though? Can I be?
He did. Skull won that fight.
This performance reminds me of an Adrian Broner performance.
Yeah, he's just not.
Actually, just not interested.
He's not interested.
Man's just got his bag. Yeah. This actually reminds me of an Adrian Broner performance.
So he's saying Turkey's been robbed again. Turkey came into boxing thinking he could pay man to work for him, and them man are working him, you know.
Literally, man, them man have got him on a strip.
I've seen Turkey's like that nerdy youth used to get robbed every week. Turkey get robbed every week, you know.
Literally. This is so dead.
Generic English chants from the third row, like.
This is so crap, fam. And people wanted me to spend my good-earned money to go to the stadium and watch this fight. Fam, he must be on drugs, fam.
The fight's so bad, Shane paid money to get away from the ends.
Literally.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving the whole postcode.
Literally, bro. I even want to go back home. This is terrible. The maddest thing is normally I'm upset if I get my prediction wrong. I actually don't even care.
Nah.
I literally don't even care, fam. This is embarrassing.
45 seconds left. I'm leaning towards Ben again, but I just don't
know. Fam? Who actually cares?
I just don't know.
Who cares? This is a terrible fight. Like, both of them have showed no skill.
And Conor Benn showed some good feints.
Fam. But he's literally fighting a sparring partner, bro. Eubank don't even want to win.
Nah, you wouldn't pay for this type of sparring.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't pay him.
Eubank, look at what he's doing, bro. Look at this guy. Does this guy look interested? He genuinely wants the trilogy, fam. I'm telling you.
I think so. Good defense from Conor Benn.
Bro, Adam Smith is trying it, fam.
He's doing everything he can.
He's trying it, fam.
Adam Smith, call it Adam Smith is a consummate professional. He's bro. If you man ain't listening with commentary, Adam Smith is selling the fuck out of this fight. Just saying, he's got the power. Anything could happen. It's like, bro, Adam Smith's commentary is more entertaining than the fight.
Facts.
I'm streaming this for free. Someone said the Consumer Rights Act is 2015. I got you. Everyone right to
Can we get 4 more likes on the video, please? 4 more likes.
But message your sister and say, did you like the video, man? Put a like on the video, fam.
They might have already.
I'll just have you asked? Man are leaving. Mac, you see people leaving. Mac, is that real? People are leaving for real.
Yeah, but I don't think Conor Benn. I swear I think Conor Benn got paid to lose.
You mean Eubank?
Eubank got paid to lose.
With these refs though, Eubank could get paid to lose and not winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the way the refs move.
I don't.
BBC saying something is wrong with Eubank. Is that or he aged? I just think he's throwing it.
No, I think he's throwing the fight.
Nicholas, you're not watching the fight.
Bro, my man's not trying, bro. Look at he doesn't even care that he's losing the fight.
Nicholas and Alexis, there's 2 light-skinned man fighting. I thought you man would be watching this.
I'm not gonna lie though. I remember when George Groves fought Eubank. Yeah. Even up until the last round, Eubank was losing, but he was trying. He's not trying, bro. He's not trying to win.
Max said, I've been around Nigerians my whole life. Can't scam me. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, fam. This is
AT says sleeping pill boxing blood. That's peak, bro. Man is saying that Eubank was managed by Arteta and that. No attack.
I already got a short for this video already.
Yeah.
Because I already said the fight shit, so I'm just gonna put that short up.
Bro, Chris Eubank Nicholas is doing nothing.
He's doing nothing.
He's not doing anything. He's not actually doing anything. Conor Benn is winning the fight, but he's winning by default.
Literally,
he's not winning it. Like he's not winning it. Chris Eubank is losing it.
There's a fight I want you lot to go and watch. Yeah, there's a fight between
Audley Harrison.
Bro, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Bartholomew versus Robert Easter Jr. That's what this fight is to me. You lot go and watch that fight. They somehow managed to find highlights in that fight. I worked that fight. That's what I had.
Max said, yo, 50 viewers. I'm not going to lie, Mac. For anyone that's new here, I was going to try and act smooth like we regularly get 50 viewers on this channel. But you're right, like I'm saying. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Them. Ben said he doesn't want the trilogy, though. Yeah, but a lot of men say that. Shakur said he wanted to fight Devin. But what people say, Joseph Park said he don't do coke on Fight Night. But what men say and what they do are two different things. Because you know what it is? You're, in theory, when Conor Benn is at home, he wants to be a world champion. But when you put payslip A, 1 second, when you put payslip A to go and fight Shakur Stevenson, and it's only going to be 3 million, or it's 10 million to fight Eubank again, at home, he ain't got to travel, he ain't got to do nothing. He'll just take the 10 mil.
And you know another thing, Nick, yeah, why it's even madder? Because Chris Eubank's probably looked at it like, if I won this fight, what's the next money fight?
That's what I'm saying.
But if I lose this fight, I got a rematch.
Exactly. He's financially incentivized to lose the fight.
Literally. This guy's not even. I'm not saying.
Samson says same nutritionist as Buatsi.
I'm not saying, yeah, that he would have won the fight if he tried. But he didn't try.
Samson, is this what we're doing?
He didn't, bro. He's not trying. Bro.
Samson, we're blaming the nutritionist now. Is this what we're doing?
He's literally not even trying.
Has he got the same doctor as Dennis McCann? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Man's got the same.
Good right hand from Conor Benn.
Man's got the same doctor as Stephen Hawkins, fam.
That's peak. Same doctor as Michael Jackson.
Trust me, fam.
Max said this is elder abuse. Body shot? That shot missed.
What is this?
This looks like, man, this looks like, for those of you that don't watch boxing like religiously, this looks like some of the normal Matchroom average Saturday night cards they put on at the small hall show.
Literally.
That's what it looks like. It looks like that level.
I'd rather watch flipping
Joey.
This is
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, though. Now, don't do that. You got to take a 5-minute time. Come off the screen.
For what?
Man said I'd rather watch Get's Drive. Get out of it. No, you want a timeout. No, you want a timeout. You want a timeout, bro. You know how we feel about Get's around here, bro. Man ain't doing that. Man ain't doing that.
Fam, this is embarrassing, fam.
Conor Benn's fighting like Joey Knight, blood. You know? Does he not look like Joey Knight? The way he fights. Honestly, he does. He does, bro. I promise you. Team Ben stand. ATA did say. Stand up. Team Ben, we're here. He did say it.
Yeah, what, fam? To me, I can't get gassed over this fight, fam. Neither of them are elite fighters. I'm when it comes to boxing, I'm a boxing snob still. I only get like genuinely, I don't really get excited about fights like this. This is shit. If you don't really want to see me, like you don't always say I make facial expressions and get tense when the fight goes. Look at me, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like if next week, watch me next week.
Yeah.
Watch me next week.
Next week's gonna be lit.
Watch me next week.
You might have to shoot that in the living room or something. Like next week's gonna.
Watch me next week, fam. Watch me next week. Watch me when Devin's fighting. Watch me when Benavides is fighting. Bams was fighting.
Catrall performance is pretty good.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. He showed some real improvements. Levels to go, but he did show some improvements. We can see what he looked like under both. A lot more aggressive, and when he's got his man hurt, he'll look for the finish. Poor refereeing though, but if you go look up on Twitter the finish and you'll see why it's poor refereeing, but still.
But my man lost every round. But I don't think he's trying to win. But look at the people that are in the background. These men are thinking, yo, man is bored, fam. Yo.
It's round 11 and man are just chilling.
Bro, it's round 11 and Conor Benn, Chris Eubank still backing up against the ropes.
He's moving like a gal when there's a man of money behind them. He's doing the Tyson Fury, bro. He's not interested, and then he just throws a random flurry to try and look like he's interested. Like
man's fighting like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. did against Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Man's fighting like Mike Tyson against Jake Paul.
That's what I'm saying. This looks like Mike Tyson with Jake Paul, bro. Trust me.
This is so dead. Man got paid to take a dive.
He's not even taking a dive. He's just standing there.
Literally.
When you take a dive, you get hit, and then you get on and say, "Oh yeah, I got discombobulated," and you don't understand the power. And yeah, but bro, you're gonna go to the press conference with no bruises.
This is
How can you sell that?
Trust me. This is so dead.
It's like in football trying to sell a dive to the ref. You didn't even go down.
Literally.
You pull your own shirt. You just pull your own shirt. Put your hand up. Can Catrall win a welterweight title?
Bro.
Maybe there's a Barrios fight there, but apparently it's going to be Brian Norman Jr. or Devin Haney. Brian Norman Jr. would be a good test fit, a good style for him. I don't know if Devin will be the best style for him, but we'll see. We will see. We have to see how both them guys fight, but apparently he will fight the winner of that fight.
Facts. Well, probably would try to.
And we're going to be here live for that next week as well. So lock in. Stream the only thing keeping me awake. Appreciate that.
Fam, you man are
the only thing keeping us awake.
I swear down, this is the first fight I've watched where I could actually turn it off over after 7 rounds.
Yeah.
This is literally so dead. I'll never watch it.
If I wasn't streaming, I'd be on the headset with a man then playing FIFA or something, and the laptop would just be on the corner. And Conor Benn's just thrown Eubank to the floor, which is just a sign that Eubank looks very, very weak, Shane. He actually does. No banter.
Nah, fam. I just think he didn't try.
But that doesn't account for getting thrown to the floor, though.
Fam, you don't care, fam. I'm telling you don't care.
Junior's paid to lose. The crowd actually booing. Can you hear the crowd booing?
I can't hear them, but who cares? The fight's shit, fam.
Hit the likes up, people. Subscribe. Show the man the love. The shit is diabolical. They should reimburse everyone. Yeah, facts. These guys are the one who turn around and told you about legacy. Yeah, but this is what I said to you earlier when we talked about Joseph Parker and you man are telling about some man's public image. What are you talking about? I've seen man go crazy in the press conference, like they're gonna give it their all, and this is for my dad that died, and go in the ring and do nothing. I've seen man do that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's mad, but bro, I've seen man like Povetkin be a consummate professional, and it turns out he was on PDs for 10 years.
Literally.
You don't know these man. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's happening in there. Like, you don't know what fighters got going on. Do you know what I'm saying? Man don't know.
I genuinely think Chris didn't try to win this fight.
The Benn family needs a revenge. Bro, this is embarrassing though. My dad wouldn't allow me to accept this as revenge. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I'll take a revenge any I can.
But it's a weak revenge. Well, you're gonna take family revenge after man chiefed up your dad twice because he just didn't try. And he chiefed you up.
Bro, as long as I can get a win, fam, I don't give a crap.
Here we go. We're in the last round, and Eubank looks like he's starting to throw some punches. Now he's already thrown more than he did for the last few rounds.
Bro, he's not. This is
theater.
This is theater, fam.
No, but do you know what is, Shane? Do you know why I don't think he's paid to lose?
Why?
Because it's not in his character.
Bro, if there's anything in this brother's character, is him being paid to lose, bro.
True.
This guy is a born hustler, fam. This guy might as well be tricking.
He is. He's tricking for Turkey.
Literally, these men are out here just selling themselves, bro.
Jugging. I said this before the fight, but maybe the weight restrictions might be too much for him.
No. This doesn't look like a guy who's got weight restrictions, bro. And the maddest thing is, I can't even get gas for Conor because this fight is so dead, bro.
That's what I'm saying. What does this mean? You're going to go and lose to most world champions at 147.
Literally.
Jack Catrall will piece up Conor.
This is so dead, fam.
Jack Catrall was 147, right?
Yeah.
Jack Catrall will smoke Conor.
What is this?
This motherfucker got it like 12-0 or 11-1. It's got to be.
It's got to be. Make a difference,
It's got to be, bro. And Conor still couldn't drop him, and he's not even trying to fight.
No, but I think they're both shit, fam.
That's what I'm saying. Conor couldn't drop someone that wasn't even fighting back.
This is so dead.
Third fight promo. They can't sell a third fight.
No, you can't sell it on the basis of that.
The last round was 10-8. You guys missed the knockdown. There was a knockdown in the last round.
Who got knocked down?
Who got knocked down? Why you man think Ben's balance is always off? Sino 7, you're asking me questions that are like not ridiculous, but like he's just shit. So he hasn't. He's shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's shit. Like he's not good. He's not a good boxer. So he's Hey, Rance, we're good. We might have to call you to the stage. The HMRC of football. We're gonna have to turn it to the HMRC of boxing podcast. And he's down. Conor Benn. Chris Eubank is down. Rance, we're gonna have to talk to you, my bro.
Yo, it's Pete. Chris Eubank's looking like an old age pensioner. Yo,
Conor Benn's gonna go for the Rance. We've got to talk to you.
It's a stoppage.
Rance, if you want the link, let me know because we might have to talk to you. Don't don't let Yard lose next week, Rance, please.
Good survival instincts from Eubank.
Oh, he's down.
He's down.
Down again. Down again. Eubank been a fraud. I've been saying it. Listen, obviously, my boy, West London, George Groves, he scored him. Down twice. It's a 10-7 round. That's it. And Eubank don't even celebrate. He's not even shameless enough to try and celebrate because he knows. He knows.
Can I be honest, yeah? That was arguably one of the worst fights I've seen this year.
Just this year.
That was I'm gonna. In fact, wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna do something right now. I'm gonna do something. Give me a second. It's not gonna take me long.
I'm WhatsApping Rance a link to the stream to see if he wants to jump on the stream. Oh, Stacey Ann says she's upset. Why are you upset? You might want to jump in my stream. Yeah, should we jump in Rance's stream? Or should we stay here?
But there's still people in the stream.
Yeah, that's true. Rance, give us 10-15 minutes and we'll jump in. Give us like 5-10 minutes and we'll jump in. WhatsApp me a link and at 11 we'll jump in. WhatsApp me the link.
This is no, it's not. I was gonna say this is the worst fight I've seen
this year. X100 said this is one of the worst fights of his life. This is one of the worst headline fights ever. But turn the volume down just this is Eubank went out sad. Facts.
No, but I don't even care. Like it was such a bad fight.
Facts.
Lex, how are they respecting each other?
Lex, if that's genuine, when I finish the stream, I'll jump on. If that's genuine, he said, yeah, let's just go play Battlefield, basically. Bun that, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He just said, bun that.
Who?
Fucking Lex. I'm just messaging Rance now.
This is dead, fam.
Fam? It wasn't a bro. Bomac is shaking his hand, but now Bomac is a fraud. List the frauds. List all the frauds. Big man, 50 Cent is a fraud. He never got stopped. You know what I'm saying? Eubank is a fraud. Ben Shalom is a fraud.
Fam, everybody's a fraud here, bro.
That's another crown jewel. It's another winner heading over Ben Shalom.
I can't lie, yeah. I swear that I think Turkey paid this dude to lose. Fam, what I'm watching is crazy. This is scandalous, fam.
He wouldn't have paid him to get dropped twice in the 12th round. He wouldn't have paid him for that.
Yeah, it's mad.
What benefit? In fact, now I know it's not fraud because that 12th round where you got dropped twice, dead's a rematch. I think that dead's a rematch.
Dead's a rematch.
If it's points and people can make a case for 10-2 or something, not that. Dead's the rematch, bro.
Now, I think the rematch was dead anyway.
I think so too.
I think the rematch was dead anyway.
But I'm saying the only reason Turkey
dead fight.
The only reason Turkey could pay him to take a loss is because DAZN is a fraud. Ahmad said, "Man, list the frauds. Everyone is a fraud."
No, Eubank is dead, fam.
That Mink was a fraud.
Eubank was actually dead. Conor Benn fought dead as well, but like I can't. You genuinely have to understand. I can't get excited for fights like this. Did he send you the link?
Yeah, bro. Definitely not rigged because the knockdown, bro. 100%. 100%.
Does it make a difference?
It does make a difference because if it was a 9-3 the other way, they would have used the argument. It was 8-4 one fight. It was 9-3 the other way. We needed a decider. They would have made. So it does make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference.
It does not to you, but it makes a difference to boxing.
Nah.
It makes a difference to boxing.
Man had him on his head top like AJ, fam. This is dead.
Man, like they're looking like Echo Usman. You know what I'm saying? Bro, of course it makes a difference, bro. Of course it does.
Nah, this is so dead.
Of course it does, bro.
I've
seen.
You guys, that was such a terrible fight. Like, I don't even know how to get excited for that. Because even if Conor, I don't really care who wins. Like, genuinely, I don't care who wins. Like, I'm not.
Shout out to the small hat wearing Shalom, blood.
I don't mind who wins. I'm not really like neither of them. I like. I don't like either of them. But I don't really like. I have a very high standard for boxing, and for me, this wasn't good, fam.
Matt said we had ever seen an American rapper walk out a British boxer again.
Man, like Conor Benn won by unanimous decision.
From shouts and pouts to sleeps and weeps, I don't blame you, Shane.
Yeah, that joke was so dead nobody even laughed.
Silent 7 said, I think, just accept it, you man. Just accept you man got it wrong. No need for the salt. I'm not salty. It's just always saying is
bro,
that was a bad performance.
You obviously don't know this channel. I don't even care. I don't care who wins.
But that was Ishmael. That was genuinely a bad performance.
If you watch this week's podcast, I said both of them are shit fights, so it doesn't make a difference. For me, I'm disappointed that I paid for this fight. I don't care who won. If bro, there's been fights. If you go and watch our reaction when Dubois versus AJ,
yeah,
we thought AJ was gonna win.
Yeah.
But we were excited because it was a good spectacle.
I know Shane did, even though Shane's got a betting addiction. I know he didn't bet on this.
No, I didn't bet
because even though we predicted from a technical breakdown, it looked like Eubank should win. Like the fight was never something you could put money on.
I can't put money on guys that are technically deficient still.
I think Eubank overcomplicated the whole thing, changing trainers, Probs having more elaborate game plan. He's done this before, changing trainers.
No. I don't think that's nothing to do with it. I just don't think he's got no spirit left.
It's silk pajamas, isn't it?
Where is Prince Nassim? You lost to a welterweight, bro. He lost to a welterweight.
Got dropped twice.
It's embarrassing, fam. You might as well call it a day.
Ben gonna act like he's elite now, as he should.
And what?
Not everyone at 147. Shakur could knock no one down at 160 twice.
Fam, bro,
Shakur couldn't do that. What 160 fighter can Shakur knock down twice?
Yeah, bro, what does that mean? Elite, fam. Elite.
Fam, I say he's. I'm not saying he is elite. I said he's gonna move like he's elite.
Bro,
That's what it is.
That's bullshit. So when Ngannou knocked down Fury, he should move like he's elite.
For sure, I would.
You're chatting.
You know how I would move if I knocked down Tyson Fury?
You man are chatting shit, fam. I ain't even trying to hear that.
I'm just telling you what I would do. European level, absolute shite, abysmal, bro. Yeah, Nathaniel's laughing at us from North America, like, bro.
I don't even care. But I do care. I don't care about who won. I just care about the fight was so dead, fam.
Samson's right. Everything does look orchestrated, but it's like, why? Why?
Bro, the fight wasn't. The thing is, I wasn't even that gassed to watch the rematch. I'm gonna be even less gassed to watch the third fight.
No one's paying for a third fight.
Let me put it this way: if the third fight happens, I'll be giving out free links to illegal streams, fam.
He's going after Crocker and Catrall. Well, it's not, bro.
Catrall doesn't have a belt.
Yeah, but it's British boxing, isn't it? He knows he's not world level. That's what it is.
Crocker has a belt, though.
Yeah, Crocker. You know, they can chat. He can't chat to Catrall. He can't.
He can beat Crocker.
That's what I'm saying. He can't chat to Jack Catrall.
Crocker as well.
He just threw Jack Catrall's name in there for seasoning. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he can't chat to crack.
Yeah, bro, these men
are
out
there hugging.
No. This is embarrassing.
Should we just go to Rancis?
Yeah.
Let's just go to Rancis.
These men were going over to Rancis.
Man, we're ending it a little bit early because we're going to go over to Rancis stream and chat over there about what we just seen. Thank you for being here. Please do like the video.
We're going to be here next week.
Next week, we're covering the whole card. It's going to be a madness. But come over to Rants and Bances stream.
Only facts, extras, topics dropping Monday.
Sarah said this is fixed. I totally agree. It looks that way. I can't figure out why or what the end game is. But listen, come over to Rants and Bances stream. We're going to be over there now. Give us 2 minutes to set up the link and then we'll be over there. I'm going to see you guys over there. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. It's a mad thing, but the show doesn't finish because we're on Rance's stream right now to discuss it. So we'll see you, man, there. Peace and love every time you're in.